Hello, hello, everybody. How we doing today? It is time to continue down the road that we have set for ourselves. The road of pain, of suffering, of everything that you guys are enjoying. It's Currency Wars. Happy December to everybody. It's been an absolute great November, so let's keep it going. Let me just post to the tick, or the Discord, even, and then we'll be ready to go. Ready to go momentarily. Right, going on up. Post. Alright, everybody, and let's get things fun and started. Here's the TikTok chat. We need that. Is it? There we go. Alright, everybody. Well, today we are starting out with the only thing left in the school index of Currency Wars. Currently, we are only missing over in the bond link. We are 96% completed. The only thing we are missing is Shield. Activate a 4 Shield bond, or, more accurately, activate a 4 Shield bond at Amethyst Gold rank or above. So we're going to finish that out today, and then that will technically have completed all of the bond links. And depending on what people want to see from there, we will either move on to something else, or technically this stuff still exists. We've only got 161 of 261 investment strategies. We're missing 10 investment environment indexes. So, Zienjo, Break Index, we haven't gotten a few of these. And then, of course, we are missing a bunch of equipment index and bond index we're nearly about to complete. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Shield should hopefully not be that difficult to obtain, if I had to guess. It does seem fairly simple overall. Silverclad Munitions, Dreammaker Initiative, and Stir Front Legion. Alright. Quantum Resonance Emblem. None of these are particularly useful. Your shield. We got shield there, which isn't irrelevant. Lovely, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Sheet phone. Trying to pull up the chat on my phone because for some reason they don't like me doing it on the actual stream. There we go. Now I can see everybody. And responding kind. Perfect. Okay, so lovely luck on the stream. How you doing today? We're gonna take you, I guess. Skill points. Dot. Okay, March is good for shield. Hurt is not. Shield. 2-piece. And then we've got IPC. Do we just go AoE? Level up to 4. Grab that. Space, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I only say Space because I do not believe you have an actual name listed. Alright. Get him, March. Get him again. Alright. Well, let's see if Venturing can do some damage. Preparation phase. We'll grab you. None of you are particularly helpful at the current moment. Mighty, unfortunately, you're not a shielder. And you're not Topaz, so that doesn't matter. Merc, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hey, hello, hello. Codex of Combat, we'll give that to Herta. And keep it going. Boom. Sure. Prismatic seems more reasonable. Rose for Rosie too. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Do we see any shield? Do we see any AoE? We do not, so we'll continue on as normal. Mighty, you really like showing up, buddy, don't you? Go ahead and track shield, so we still need another green, and we need Japard. Alright. We can make it work, chat. We can make it work. For those who are just joining us, I am Blaze, head of Blazing Flame Studio, and we are currently trying to complete the Bond Index / School Index for the Currency Wars. We are currently only missing for the School Index the Shield Emblem. So we need 4-piece shield at Amethyst Gold or above, which is what we are currently trying. I'm doing well, Rose for Rosie. Just started out today's stream. We're going to go for about 4 or 5 hours. How are you doing today? Low quality, welcome to the stream. I think you're high quality. You've joined my stream. I would never dare insult anybody who says they're low quality when they joined my stream. Thank you, Venturing. Alright, Jade doing a little bit of side damage. We do appreciate that. Alright. So we're kind of on like an AoE shield background. Glad you're doing well, Rosie. Are you also a, well, I imagine, you'd be surprised how many people will come to my chat and aren't, so I do feel as though asking is the correct thing to do. Are you also a Star Rail player? Let's see here. Nothing particularly here. We'll try one refresh. We'll grab March, we'll grab Adventuring, we'll move on. It seems reasonable. I myself am a Honkai Star Rail player of, I'd say, pretty good experience. I started playing when the game first came out, took a little bit of a break during the first patch, and then came back and really haven't left since. Alone, Starvels, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Alright, round number 2. I have 1 round to go. We can make this work. Faisal Jute, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Supply phase. Shield. Alright, do that. Alright, so now we're just needing Japard. Japard and whatever, you know, AoE attackers that we can get. Japard's going to be higher level, though, so we'll go ahead and start leveling that. Sturdy Plate isn't using for anybody right now, so we'll keep on going. Second plane enhancement. Cryogenic hibernation. Oh dear. Pardon me, everybody, as with just a second, I will be unable to see the TikTok chat for momentarily as I deal with a bot in the Twitch chat. But not to worry, I'll be back momentarily. La-di-da-di-da. Having a bit of an abundance of bots recently, I won't lie. You are a HSR player. You love Currency Wars. Well, you've come to the right place for Currency Wars, because if you want suffering in Currency Wars, you come to a place where it happens in abundance. What's your favorite team in Currency Wars, Rose for Rosie? For me, it is the Cosmic Scholar team, even though it is incredibly weak and does not do anything particularly well. But Kate Cats are Kate Cats, and let's be honest, do you really need anything else? Maybe I'll take it all. Fun fact, do not have Venturing. Did not pull for him because I did not enjoy him in Penacony until like the very end of it, in which I turned my opinion around of him. And then we got Donhung Permanent Sorterai, and I was like, okay, well, I don't really need him mechanically, so just never picked him up. Don't really regret the decision, but you know, it's nice to be able to play with him here. Finishes out. Donhung, thank you. A little bit close there. We do need to upgrade our defenses, I see. Encounter domain. Staff projector's okay, but I think we're going to go with the much easier option. Hello, Silverwolf. How are you? We're at 40, honestly. If we take an L, we take an L. How are we doing TikTok chat? How are we doing Twitch chat? See, we have a few people coming in over here. For those just joining us, I am Blaze, head of Blazing Flame Studio. We are currently trying to 100% Currency Wars. What does that mean? We are currently trying to do the Shield Emblem in the School Bond section. And once that's done, we will have 100% at the Bond Index. And I will leave it up to y'all what we do next. We could start going for the hardest and harder challenges. But yeah. You're more of a dot team player, Rose. Honestly, dot's fun. I unfortunately don't get to use it very often. I never really see that. Zeno! Hey, welcome back. How you doing today? Zeno, a recent and frequent joiner to the streams. We are completing the Shield Emblem. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. You have school. 4K, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Well, I'll be live for, you know, a few hours. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come in at the tail end of the streams, you know. But thanks for stopping by regardless. Really appreciate it. Apparently we are only missing Japad. But yes, the dot team I do enjoy. I have actually the IRL. I have the non-Currency Wars dot team. It never really works out for me, unfortunately. So that is unfortunately where my dot team currently lies. Alright, you start taking a little bit of loss. That's fine. Start leveling up a little bit. We'll do one refresh. I want to stay at 50, and then I'll start spending after the reward domain. Trevor Franklin, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Well, good luck with school, Zeno. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, chat. Let's see what we get from these here rewards. Encounter nodes are multiplied by 2 against 2 basic weapon box. Alright, we'll do armed entry. Gives us extra time, I guess, so may as well. None of those are particularly helpful. Tribby's helpful for the AoE attack, so we're going to level up anyway. So Tribby goes there. I'm going to sell you two. And where does that put us, chat? Where does that put us? Kiera! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the like on the live. You're also at school. Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. Alright. Well, for both you and Zeno, you should join the channel Discord. It's linked in the description of my TikTok bio. I'm trying to host some later in the evening, kind of hanging out with fan streams in which you can communicate with me directly and I can communicate with you directly. And, you know, might be able to give you a hand there in terms of being able to catch a stream. Here we're just going to take Lucky Star, we're going to take Roller Skates, and we're going to take Roller Skates. Let's see what we can synthesize. That's for you. Is that really it? All that for stuff I can barely synthesize? Okay. Cool. We love that, chat. We love that, chat. Alright. Well, let's do a little bit of refreshing to try to find Jeppy. Actually, no, we're gonna go down to 25 here. Like so. We're gonna do a couple of refreshes for the man, the myth, the legend. And that gives us 4-piece shield emblem. Now from there, we should just be able to make things work. Confidence Injector can go on March, and we're going to go ahead and get things going. Alright. Now we don't have a DPS currently, so that's slightly problematic. Our DPS being Tribby and Herta. Mana Rush. I have been streaming, if you're counting today, or if you're counting specifically today. I've been streaming for about 17 minutes. If you're counting how long have I been streaming overall, I've been making content on YouTube for about, oh goodness, 4 or 5 years. And I started streaming at the start of this year. Fine on team. Kiera, I actually recorded an entire video for the Fine on team, and it failed in 4K. And then I ended up not uploading it, but at the very end of it, I went into a little bit of a tangent on how Currency Wars is unbalanced and needs to be kind of balanced in the future updates. That video did get posted. So, PK, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you for the likes on the live as well, Kiera. How's everybody doing this fine evening? We are currently Currency Warsing it up. Whack. Indeed, Manarash. I've been trying my best. 5 years on YouTube, 1 year on Twitch at this point. It's a slow and steady grind, but it's steady nonetheless. At this point, we're just looking for AoE attack. So we're looking for Argenti and Naxa. Herta and Genuine, and I see we have a Naxa here. Gonna take a minute to get to him, though. We'll get the boots for Herta. I do also have a YouTube channel, Mana Rush. It's under the same name as this particular Twitch channel as well. Ian, welcome to the stream over the TikTok. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Give a follow Rose for Rosie. Greatly appreciate it. See here. Well, there's a victory. We'll take it. Need to level up to get an axe in the team, or hopefully we can get the Herta at some point. Sure. Difficulty going down seems good. I'd like to find... Okay, cool. We're going to take this because we haven't gotten it before. That's the only real reason. So we'll take the bite to our health. And... yeah, so we'll go into the next combat domain. Then we should be able to at least somewhat level up from there. Is the idea. Right, let's see here, chat. A little bit of shielding from Mansoor. Should be doing the most of the damage currently. I think Don Hung might overtake that at some point. Oh, Adventuring doing Thornmail damage. We do love to see that. I know it's not technically called Thornmail, but I mean it's a bunch of armor with thorns on it. So, I mean it effectively is Thornmail. Hard putting in damage. We do love to see that. And then there goes Herta. Cat! Cat made out of emojis and different languages, I believe. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Great to have you. Alright, we could take our Genty here, but I think we're going to take Japard. Pardon me again, chat, as I have to head over to the Twitch to get rid of a bot. And we're back, TikTok. Said Cypher! Recognize you from previous stream, aka yesterday. Thanks for liking the live. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome! Alright. This is the... Corey, welcome to the stream over on the TikTok. How are you doing today? This is the last one we are having to worry about in terms of the bond index. This is the shield emblem. Once we complete this, we'll fully complete it. Princess of Hearts, welcome to the stream. Doing good, just got off. You're about to try your Anaxis Cyrene team. Ooh, interesting. Currency Wars Anaxis Cyrene or actual Anaxis Cyrene? As in, not Currency Wars and Axis Irene. Actual. Got it. I mean, it should work well. I mean, all the Chrysosairs, you know, work well with Cyrene, as far as I know. Though I think, obviously, there are some that are stronger than others, but, you know, he's one of the stronger ones. 3 gold coins. Hello, Madam Herta. Good to see you. How you doing? Do I have Ruin May? Do I actually have Ruin May, or do I just have... Are you asking if I just have random, like, Ruin May in general? Like, do I have Ruin May in Currency Wars, or do I have Ruin May on this account? Just random? Yes, I have Ruin May. I've had her since launch. Her and her Lyco. Using an Axis Irony Trivian Dawn Destruction? That's not a bad setup, Cypher. Notesy, welcome to the stream over on the Twitch. How are you doing today? Sorry, Nazi, not Notesy. My apologies. Get him, team. Thank you. I use my Ruin May on my Firefly team, or my Rappa team, my break teams, basically. Just Zaywell. Don't mispronounce it, it's bad, gotcha. My apologies, eh? How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. We are playing Currency Wars. We are trying to 100% the bond index. This is the last school index that we need, and we've already completed the main bond index. So, basically, this is it. Anaxa was your favorite of the heirs, and you want to do something different besides Anaxa-Herta combo? I get that, Cypher. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he is an okay DPS, from what I remember. None of you are particularly helpful. So let's go into the reward domain. Make it work. Okay. 75. Sushi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We'll go ahead and upgrade our Herta. There's Ruan Mei, funnily enough. Silver Wolf, unfortunately not helpful. But other than that, how's the 100% going for me on here? It's actually not going horribly. We are pretty close. Let's work on Herta. You need Star Boots, Battery Boots. Star Boots, Battery Boots. So, Boots, Star, Battery. Or at least I can synthesize one of them. We're going to go with this. Cool. Alright, and go ahead and do Planetary Drill for Tribby, and Victory Banner for Tribby as well. Alright, next fight. You actually main Anaxa. He is good at AoE and single target. Sometimes he performs better than Thurta. Yeah, I don't have Anaxa, so I just didn't have big plans of pulling for Anaxa when he came out. He doesn't really fit in any of the teams that I have, but he's a very good character, Zach. There's someone in my TikTok chat who also mains. Or at least greatly enjoys Anaxa. Or sorry, Anaxagoras. Everybody's saying Anaxa. We all know that Anaxa would be so disappointed in you for calling him that. He is Anaxagoras, as I believe he said on like multiple occasions during the main storyline. At least in the cutscenes that I've seen, anyway. But your ultimate main is Ciela, because she's the main in your main account. I respect that. I seriously do, Zay. I have an E2 Ciela that really begs to be used, but unfortunately just can't until they, decide to actually buff her. True LOL, he would be disappointed in you. Sorry. Zeno, his name is Anaxa in-game, right? That's kind of a thing by the devs, I think, just because, his name is literally from multiple points in the story. He yells at you for calling him Anaxa. And he's like, it's Anaxagoras. Stagorus. Person whose name is in Russian that I unfortunately cannot read. I do apologize, but thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, I have an E2 Ciela. I've gotten to use her here through Quantum Resonance, since technically it takes your builds, but you have E0, S0, you should have pulled Trivy, but you don't want to replace Sparkle and Silverwolf. And that's understandable. You want to go back to the roots. Technically Silverwolf got her, what was it called? She got an upgrade. I'm trying to remember. Nova Flare, I think was the name. She got a Nova Flare, so she's still pretty good right now. Alright, we head into the third round of combat. We also have some summons today, everybody. We're going to do them right after this run. Because it is the monthly reset, and this is your monthly reminder. Monthly reset just happened. There are some polls waiting for you in the shop. Marathon, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Is this the running type of marathon? The gas station type of marathon? Some other type of marathon? Your Ciela has a mid build. Vacboy, welcome to the stream over on the TikTok. How are you doing today? Your Ciela has a mid build, only 9,200 crit ratio. That's better than mine. Also, Zay, you theoretically can get Ciela's light cone if you wanted from the shop, because I think we got, if you were there for it, we got the currency to get enough for one light cone, I think. Or I think you get it from the Battle Pass as well if you have the paid Battle Pass. But I think you can pull Seala's light cone from there. I don't know why they didn't put Seala the character in the character shop, but they did put her light cone in there. You're free to play? Gotcha. Did we have? Oh no, we got character. That's right. We got character for the, for that. Whenever they've given us a free currency, it's always been a character. I don't think they've given us a light cone material. Alright. Kate Cat level 3. Couple of random characters. Chow Chow not helpful. Alright, let's see if we can get something new. No. Let's go with long-termism. You hope she gets a buff? Same here, honestly. I'd love for her to get a buff. Alright, so Trippy, you can stay. Chow Chow, you're out. Asta, you're out. Moza, you're out. Now we'll go ahead and level up. That'll allow us to put Anaxagoras in the party for 5-piece AoE. Actually, what am I doing? Put a 2-star in. Duh. I actually plan to get Archer's Light Cone and put it on Seala. Welcome to stream. Someone I unfortunately cannot read your name because I don't speak that language or, you know, understand it's written. Apologies, how are you doing today? Zeno, okay, I think I joined the Discord. Got it, Zeno. Zay, do I think that would work? I honestly do not know, Zay. I am not familiar at all with the Seala meta per se. I forget exactly what it does. If you give me just a minute, let me clear through combat here. I do have Archer's Light Cone from the free summon thing, that if you did enough summons you got the Light Cone for free. And I'll take a look at it and I'll be able to give you at least a general idea. 2AO Undead, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright, couple of whacks here. %, 89%. Lovely. I didn't get the Archer Light Cone for free. I wasn't able to do 200 pulls. No worries. It kind of just happened for me because it lined up with me wanting to get Saber and also one other character who was on it. So, here... Honestly, I think I'm just gonna... you know what, we'll refresh, see if we can get anybody particularly better. Yeah, sure, we'll take a Japard. Upgrade Japard to 2 stars. Bloodthirsty, I don't even know who I'm gonna put that on. Okay, I'll put it on the Herta. That seems reasonable. Here you go, Thurta. Topaz. Oh yeah, we finally got the investment thing for Topaz, that's funny. You're AoE, aren't you? No, you're follow-up attack, so technically that doesn't even help me, does it? We do have 3-piece IPC, that's... But we'll keep you... never mind. We won't keep you around. There's no real point in keeping you here. Let's just go ahead and head into the combat domain. But yeah, I'll be able to take a look at the Archer Light Cone in just a second, Zay, and give you at least a somewhat honest opinion on whether I think it'll work or not. Also, Zeno, I did notice that a notification just came through that Lotus joined my Discord. If your Discord name is Lotus, then yes. You did in fact just join. If that was not you, then it was a pretty good coin kitty. Right. Yeah, since I've gotten the Archer Light Cone, I've really only ever put it on, well, Archer. I've had the ability to get Seala's Light Cone, but just have held off. By the way, Cypher's a support. Cypher is a good support, though people have built her as DPS. You can kind of do whatever you want with her. Support is obviously better in a follow-up team, but, you know, if you really want to build your DPS, you can build the DPS. but it's easier to get stacks on her ultimate with support. Alright, we will grab Permansore and head into the encounter domain. Hey, for the follow set cipher, I don't think it came up, so let me manually trigger it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the follow. Go, go, go! All of my TikTok chatters are coming over to Twitch. What a surprise! Really appreciate it. Though I understand if you guys want to head back over to TikTok, because I think TikTok does not have ads and Twitch does. And while I do technically think I make more money off of Twitch than TikTok, I definitely understand preferring to not have advertisements, particularly when they can be upwards of 2 minutes long. Whack. Your TikTok was bugging out for some reason? Ah, sorry, Set. Fun fact about TikTok that I learned today trying to set up this stream. I cannot use, for example, I don't know if anybody here has streamed on TikTok, but for part of the rewards we're getting for TikTok Live Fest, you get something called a Tier 1 Flare, which can be used to help promote your live stream when you're live. Well, fun fact, using Streamlabs to multi-stream to YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, TikTok Live Studio does not realize that you're streaming live on that and will not allow you to use Flare. So the only way you can use Flare on TikTok Studio for TikTok is if you only use TikTok and don't stream to other platforms. Which I feel like is a barrier for entry for multi-streamers. Like, oh, you can upgrade your Twitch thing, but at the same time, while you can upgrade it, it won't work out great for you. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. Alright, Herta the back line, Jingyuan at the front line. And just double checking, we still have 4-piece shield, lovely. Alright, and sure, we'll throw some boots on you for the moment, buddy. I'll definitely say that the most disappointing character for me in all of Currency Wars, is, in terms of at least 5-star, is probably Jingyuan. I feel like Jingyuan does not do all that much. That is not done better by other people. But, you know. Also, love that we are at level 10. We love that. Maybe a Herta that we get from that. Alright, so there's a Japard, there's a Lumine, there is the gold box. Sure, we'll get Bloodthirsty again and give it to you so you can do even more damage. We do love that. Then, we've got 31 gold, so, I mean, let's just try to see if we can level anybody up. You have 3 free refreshes, so that's always nice. I mean, at this point, March isn't doing anything. Same for Anaxa. The chances of me seeing Jade again are very slim. Alright, so we're going to get rid of you. Anaxa, you're kind of in the same boat. Herta, you're in the same boat, I think. Yeah. Permansore, we only have one of you. Triby, we only have one of you. Aventurine, we only have one of you. Permansore, same thing. So realistically, we're only looking to upgrade you two. Hi, Japard. Alright, Jingyuan up to 2-star. We do enjoy that. And from there, we'll just go ahead and see if we can get any copies of Thurta. Not that I think it's going to matter. Hello. Yeah, it didn't really matter. Alright. We can perfect projector on one person for an extra little bit of gold, I guess, but doesn't really matter. Yeah. Alright. We'll put the double drill on like this, and then change it into an anesthesia chip, which we'll give to Chipard. And let's face Nikador to finish this out. Koala, welcome to the stream over on the TikTok. How are you doing today? Thankfully, it is weak to a few of my elements, and an Axel will help fill out the rest. So it may take him a while. OD, welcome to the stream over on the TikTok. How you doing today? Alright. Zay says, I hope they add the damage counter in other game modes as well. Oh, the thing on the side? Yeah. I don't know how necessary it would be in other game modes, but I do enjoy seeing the numbers sometimes. Such as Sela doing 1 billion damage, which is quite fun. Keep in mind as well here, chat, even if we lose all our HP, we have not triggered the safety mechanism, so no matter what we are going to clear here. So that's fun. Give me my soul back. Kaylee, welcome to the stream. I think I recognize you from a previous stream, so it may have been a while. How are you doing today? Nice PFP, which I believe is Sparkle with a Santa hat. See, we're getting into the festive spirit. I'd put a Santa hat on this model, I probably could, but then the problem then becomes that the Santa hat would probably take up another 2 to 3 inches of the screen. And I'm already taking up about half of it, so... yeah, I'll figure something out. Bonk. Alright. Yeah, how are you doing today, Kaylee? Thanks for stopping by. For those who are new, I am Blaze at a Blazing Flame Studio, and we are currently about to complete, in about 32%, Currency Wars' Bond and School Index. Then we're going to do some summons, because we have that ability, thanks to Monthly Reset, of which I remind once again, get your polls for Monthly Reset. Bond Link, 100%. All that for 30 Stellar Jades, everybody. But you know what? It's the principle of the thing. The principle! And we also max out our Battle Pass. Technically not maxed, I know, but, you know, come on. Does anybody ever really care after 50? See you later, Zeno! Thanks for stopping by. Benici, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today over on the TikTok? Your Sela normally only deals 200k skill in game modes like MOC. I respect you for using Sela in MOC. Alright. Well, we do have Divergent Universe. We'll go run that in a second. But first, we got some summons. We're going to start with Standard Banner. Now, on Standard, we are currently sitting not very far into Pity, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 into Pity, so not expecting much. Plant, welcome to the stream over on TikTok. How you doing today? Let's do some summons. Again, not really expecting anything, but it'd be cool to get something regardless. See if I have any monthly luck. Even a 4-star random would be enough to probably have another wish that we can put into the character banner where we actually want our luck to go. And last one. And it's a Meshing Cogs. Alright, and now for the big one we care about. We are guaranteed on Cyrene, E2. We are currently sitting in the 40s or 50s, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 49. So again, we're a bit of a ways away. We're still going to get there, obviously, by the time the end of the patch happens. But let's see if we can get there a little early, maybe. Shadowburn. Databank. Darting Arrow. Defense. Don't you hate when you're rolling to defense? Amber. And finally, Cornucopia. Unfortunate. Alright. Let us see, chat. And now I leave it up to you guys how you'd like to proceed. We can do the weekly reset, getting us another wish, and we can do another wish for Cyrene. We also have the databank, which is incomplete, and we also have expected profit challenges, which can include win with a team size reaching 12, obtain all Black Swan's divination cards, obtain 20 different poems of Cyrene. We're only one off of completing that one, apparently. Have a mastery. And also, very quickly, before we continue that, I did tell Zay I would check our good friend Archer, or more accurately, check his light count. So let me do that for Zay real quick. Let me figure out where it is, Zay. I mean, I could also just go to Arch. Oh, there we go. Following effects work only on character at the path of the hunt. Increase the wearer's crit rate by 16%. When entering combat, if the ally's skill points limit is 6 or higher, increases the wearer's attack by 40%. After each use of the wearer's skill, increases the wearer's attack by 10%, stacking up to 4 times. Can I filter by... can I filter by type? Hunt. Just so I can look at some other options here. Increase the wearer's crit rate by 16%, increase their crit rate against enemies with HP percent 50 or less by an extra 16. When the wearer defeats an enemy, their attack is increased by 40% for 2 turns. If I'm looking between the two, Nazi, I feel like... So here you're getting extra attack. But here you're getting extra crit. Castilla is often going to be able to... Honestly, because of the fact that you're putting wishes into this, Zay, I would recommend that you go for this Cruising on the Stellar Sea, which is the free Battle Pass one. Or not free Battle Pass, sorry. Free from doing... I am blanking on what it's actually called. But you don't really need crit. You have 90% crit rate, and Fushuan makes it 100. I just don't think that Archer's is so much better so that you'd want to put all your wishes into it, particularly with we're going to a new region soon, and you probably are going to want characters from there. I mean, her best in slot... I mean, I don't know when Seal is going to rerun. Let me even look here. Let me go to shop real quick. Let me read what her actual light cone does. Store, exchange shop, not exchange, Stellar Convergence. Where is In the Night? Increase wearer crit rate by 18%, while the wearer is in battle for every 10 speed that exceeds 100, increases damage dealt by basic attack and skill by 6%. At the same time, increases the crit damage of ultimate by 12%. This effect can stack up to 6 times. Yeah, so I see why that's working. Let me also check, just because I could be wrong, and I do want to make sure that I give the best that I can here. The Honkai Star Rail official Discord, for those who don't know, has a build guide built into it, which is quite useful. Here. I'm going to give you as accurate of a opinion as possible. So, because maybe I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, I take full responsibility for that. Help general, help builds. Pinned. All character builds guide. Visit site. Let me pull this up. Alright, so Quantum Scylla. Okay, here we go. I've got it up on the back end, but thank you very much, Zay. Alright. Scylla, Light Cone. In the Night is her best in slot, obviously her proficiency. Sleep Like the Dead is her second best in slot. I believe that is Yanqing's Light Cone. Is that Sleep Like the Dead? Yes. So, what does Sleep Like the Dead do? Increase the wearer's crit damage by 30 when the wearer does basic attack or skill damage, does not result in a crit hit, increases their crit rate by 36%, lasting for 1 turn. So that basically just means you can put everything into crit damage instead of crit rate. That makes sense. And then Cruising on the Stellar Sea is her third best in slot. Before finally, below that is Swordplay and only Silence Remains. So Archer's Light Cone is not even on the list of best ones for her. I think it's very similar to what I was already saying. It's not really worth it for all the investment you have to put into it. Zay, unfortunately. Well, actually, I would say that honestly, that would be fortunately. Only because it means you don't really have to put all that money, or, maybe not money, because you're free to play, but time. Because farming enough wishes to get that Light Cone, even when it's on a permanent thing, that's taking up entire patches where you're skipping characters and other things you might actually want. Also, I did see that Set said let's do another wish, so let's go ahead and do that by heading over to Weekly Reset for Simulated. And we'll go ahead and run that. And to do that, we need to get to the Soaring Clock Hand, do our Divergent Universe run. Okay. My rewards have been refreshed. How lovely. Alright. Just a normal Divergent Universe run. Threshold Protocol 0. And let's use the fun team. U4, let's go. It will not take particularly long, everybody, just because, yeah. It won't take long. Flo and Axa. Let's do Rupert, because why not? Maybe we get the Rupert thing going. None of these particularly matter. Starry! Welcome to the stream, or welcome back, more effectively, I think is the correct word, because you were here for yesterday, and you did give me a follow. I do remember you. We just completed the Bond Index. We're going to be figuring out what we're doing shortly after. We're doing a quick Divergent Universe run because Reset just happened and people want me to do a wish on the Cyrene banner. Darn it, I meant to hit Casters. My bad. Casters is usually in my slot 2, or my slot 1. But I have Evernight there instead. Navi! Longtime lurker of the stream as well. 2 regulars of the channel back to back. How's it going, Navi? Alright. Nighttime trigger. Go ahead and whack you. Doing well, Navi. Doing well. Just finished up the Bond Index and School Index for Divergent. Or not for Divergent, for Currency Wars. Taking a second to go ahead and clear out the Weekly Reset. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. Rat King, welcome to the stream. We're just gonna do an occurrence domain. No real reason not to. Sure, lose all blessings. Not like we have any. Yeah, sure. We lose a few blessings. We get 1,200 cosmic fragments. I need to discard a Curio? Sure. Works out well for me. Well, that didn't work out well at all, actually, did it? Alright. Heading on in. Swedish Sugar. Sweeping Force. The Pincus Collection. Lovely! Alright. Statue. Sure. Losing HP is actually good for us, so I'm not too hung up about it. Considering Casper's cares about healing, and we have a healer in the party. And we have characters who take their own HP. Simply Herta, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome back, actually, I should say. I do recognize you from previous streams. We will lose the destroyed cogwheel. Alright, Twin Gates of the Maze. Coco Bell, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Monster probability 0. We'll take that. We'll take this. We'll take a shot here. Never mind. Well, that didn't work out, did it, chat? We lost a 30% chance. Ow. Alright, fine. Fish up curios. Sure. Give you everything. Hardly worth what I just gave up. Alright, boss number 1. Hi! Hit him in the face. Melody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Give him the old whack. Again, not going to take particularly long. This is just a basic Divergent Universe run. Should get the rewards. That's really all this is. And then we'll be back to business as usual. Harmony X Destruction. Sure. Why not? Okay. Remembrance X Harmony. At least finally we see something Remembrance related. None of you are even helpful. Love that for me. Hunt Ice Abundance. Any chance we can get something a little better? Such as that. Yes. Thank you. Alright. Currents Domain. Just speed running on through. Odd code. Very well. We'll get rid of the Store Domain. And Red Temptation. Do I think it's the strongest Eon in HSR? Who do I think is the strongest Eon in HSR? Mark, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? That's a very good question, actually. We'll take the lever real quick. Get rid of the Sleep and Death. Who do I think is the strongest Eon? Honestly, I lean toward Aha for some reason. Because maybe not the most, powerful overall, but there is the thing of having basically no set moral compass. Which means that Aha is perfectly fine doing literally whatever. And, if we're going off of pure power, it's probably Ix. Just because, listen, Akron has met like 2 people that we know of in-game, and that has changed their entire way of thinking. So, Give her the odd code. That's my reasoning. Yeah. I think Alice, Aha reminds me, if I had to personify it from what I know of the show, would very much give me an Alistor vibe from Habsburg Hotel. Just straight up chaos. Could literally destroy the world and would be laughing about it. Activate you for once. Boom. I mean, if Sparkle's only 1%, or even like 10% of what Aha is like, just imagine 10 times Sparkle as a goddess, an Eon. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, in terms of just pure, sheer, actual power level, it's probably Ix. Just because, yeah, Dahlia had experienced an entire path change after meeting her. After meeting Acheron. And yeah. Pretty sure that Black Swan also experienced a change. Oh, there goes my lever. Yeah, pretty sure Sparkle's not even 1%. I agree. Because welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, well, let's get rid of Rupert. Sure. Any chance this can be one of the barrels ones that you can cheat? Or the... Okay, barrels. For those that don't know, when I say cheat this level... Oh.
Let's take a picture.
Also, fun fact, you can go back here for some reason. There's nothing here, but you can go back here. When I say cheat this level... You activate the skill of Casterus for some reason. Her death field kills barrels. I'd love to know the lore reason for that, but here we are. Aha is the one that gave Elio the scar and also climbed the imaginary tree to the top. That sounds like something Aha would do. Flash, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are things in the Justice League? Boom. Precious treasure. Struggling color. Respite. Joey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright. Right. Masters. Alright, let's take out Nikador. Get our extra wish. But yeah. Weakest Eon? I don't know. If I had to go with a weak, just kind of flip that question on its head. Who do I think the weakest Eon is? Probably Abundance. Though honestly, the guy that the Xianzhou serves has never really been huge on my mark. Feel the streamer luck coming. I don't worry about that, Zay. Zay, we've had way too much luck recently in streamer luck, so we can't use it all. We've probably used it all, to be honest. But yeah, weakest one I would definitely probably say is either Abundance or what does the Xianzhou follow? Is that Destruction or is that the Hunt? I think it's the Hunt. The Hunt guy does not very much give me great vibes, considering he has literally shot his own... Yeah, Lan. Considering Lan has literally missed and shot his own ships before, you know, maybe not the strongest guy, considering he continually misses, but, you know.
Can we please keep going like
Not somebody I'd be following if I could accidentally get shot by him, but... We have a Star Rail Pass, we have 225 Stellar Jades, and... Actually, let me check the Herda shop, because we don't really need... We're not really looking for any of these, so we just usually end up pulling for these. Especially with the fact that I'm sure I've triggered somebody out there. Lan didn't miss, he just doesn't care. Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Alright. Well, this will give us a 4-star, which will translate into another character of some kind. Or another wish on the standard, or on the limited. We did 5 earlier, we didn't get a 4-star, which means we have to get a 4-star here. Like Sampo Koski. And a fine fruit, and finally, a defense. So let's go into the exchange, go ahead and swap this out, and we have a couple of wishes. Bada bing. And actually, hold on. We should be pretty... We did 6 wishes. These are 2. We were 2 in. So this should be 10. In fact, he doesn't even fire the arrow point blank. He fires in a straight line, meaning you could be an innocent world getting caught. That sounds like Lan. Anita Margarita, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Alright, what do we get? A genius's greeting. Is that enough for another? Yes, it is. Cool. Worked out in the end. Cool. Alright. One more wish. Alright, a collapsing sky. Lovely. Alright, Black Swan, aka Himiko, cosplaying with Sparkle's magic. How are you doing today? Alright, chat. This next part, I leave to you. We have some options. Currently, there are no new events in Star Rail, which honestly, it feels like forever since we've had a new event, so, you know. Cool, I guess. Pure Fiction doesn't reset for another 6 days. We've done all the aptitude showcases. Relic Recon is done, except for the Euphoria story. And besides that, we've otherwise done everything. That being said, y'all have seemed to enjoy the Currency War stuff. Reese Krim Chan, welcome to the stream. So I'd like to leave it up to y'all on what we do. We can move on to Genshin, and from there we would be able to do artifact farming for my top 4% Yelan, which is a kind of mini-series going on the channel. So that is an option. And then also work on whatever new event is there, if there is any. Alternatively, we can go back over to the Dewlight Pavilion, where we have these. 9, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're stuck in the Astral Express and Wilt Yang won't let you leave. Sorry about that, Himiko. Sorry about that. But yes, so one option, Yelan artifact farming plus whatever new event or events is there. Option 2, we can look at the data bank, or more accurately, the expected profit. We can win with a team size reaching 12. And we can work on this, which is the ultimate clearing. So, what do we want to do, chat? If you want to go over to Genshin, type 1. If you want to stay here and do Currency Wars, type 2. And if you'd like to try something else that is not listed, type 3. I will give it a couple of minutes. Black Swan says 2. I'll give a couple minutes for everybody to type in their answers. Let's be honest, Himiko / Black Swan, you're only voting for 2 because the first thing on this is obtain all Black Swan divination card enhancements in a single match, isn't it? I will also say to keep in mind that we have... It's been years since you last played Genshin. Last time you played was around the Flood. Gotcha. We do have, we've only been live for about an hour, so we do have 3 hours left in the stream, so... Like the popular opinion. Is Kazuha still good? Kazuha's okay. Crucial Crank, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Kazuha's not as good as he once was, but, he's still okay. You got him C2 and 30 pulls. Nice. Alright, seems like popular opinion is to go ahead and continue with Currency Wars. That being said, we're going to start by trying to finish the regular challenge, which is win with a team size reaching 12, which I believe means we need to get to level 10. And, on top of that, get 2 wealth gems. So, let's see what we can do, chat. Alright, so we got Bellabog characters. I mean, starting with a wealth gem would be optimal. Rerolling until I get Albert. I mean, let me put it this way, Zay. I've thought about that. Also, how you doing today, Crank? Over on the TikTok. I've thought about doing that. The ultimate problem with that becomes... Oh. Joshua Delano, welcome to stream. We have not seen... I have been doing Currency War stuff on this channel for like a month. We have not seen him once. Is this really just going to turn into a Naglaya thing? Guess it's an Aglaia thing, everybody. Alright. Bro is incredibly rare. You are not wrong. Oh, also, never mind. Forgot that I picked that, which we're not going to clear with a Goliath, because they're just going to run away. Okay, let's try that again where I actually, best one you got was 3-star Cyrene. Is that an actual occurrence, or do you just have to get her to 3 stars? I assumed that you just had to get her to 3 stars, which I think is basically impossible. Okay, 2-star characters may appear in the store. Chingcho, skill point contracts. We're also going to look for just some random things. Peck wearing 3 random emblems, 2 weapon boxes. Get all 3 stars and all. Gotcha. Chrysosayer's 3 stars. Nice. Sure, we'll do Quantum Resonance Pact. I do enjoy the Seal of Fun, if we can even get her. Which, looking at this, does not look particularly like it's going to happen. We'll go ahead and do Blood Flame for the moment. Level up so we can start getting that going. And Jingliu, you're not supposed to be on the front line, but you'll be there for the moment. Oh, you get 99% damage buff and damage reduction? Nice. Alright, so keeping in mind for everybody here, the main goal here is to get 12 open slots, which is going to require a bit of help. Go ahead and grab you. So we're going to move you to the back line. We're just going to go full Blood Flame at this point. Forget the Seala thing. None of you are helpful. And we're just going to start saving. Getting as much gold as we possibly can. And anything that lets us level up. We need to get wealth gems as well. Which I think that's pure RNG as well. So let's see how lucky we can get. Alright. Good fortune token. None of that's particularly helpful. That's just gives us 6 gold coins. Okay, so what piece of random equipment? When entering a new node, if there's no equipment on the characters in the inventory and preparation area, excluding consumables, gains 2 EXP. There's no equipment on characters in the inventory and preparation area. Gains 2 XP. Okay, so what am I reading here? I'm not gonna help. In 1 piece of random basic equipment. If there's no equipment on characters in the inventory and preparation area, gain 2 XP. So I can't put anything on characters, and I get 2 XP. Okay, we'll work with that for now. At least in the early game, that should be helpful. We don't really need right now to do any damage. Jason, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Pop you. So we're really going to have to rely on star levels, which we're not even going to be able to do much on that because we want to save up as much gold as possible. So that's fun. I mean, in theory, you can do this on lower difficulty, I guess. It doesn't specifically say anything, but level up to you to 2-star, but that's as far as I'm going on you. I want to save all my money that I can. Encounter! Or combat, sorry. Well, let's see what we can do, chat. there's that. Supply phase. Honestly, we just want to go for whoever the most expensive is. So we're going to take Saritra, who we can sell for 3 gold coins. Like so. Good whack there from Blade. Doing melee damage. Once again, we just have to get to the ending clear. We don't have to win. We just need to get 12 characters. So. Counter domain, what gives me the most gold? You give me 2 gold, you give me 4 free refreshes. 2 gold is better than 4 free refreshes for what we're currently trying to do. I feel like I'm not getting anything. No equipment on characters in inventory operation here. This is the preparation area, right? Yes. And this is the inventory. There's no equipment on anybody, so I should still be getting the rewards. Cool. Alright, counter domain. Nice. Cool, I guess. Also, thanks to everybody on the TikTok for we have hit tier 12 on our guide, I guess is what it's called, for Live Fest. And yeah, some of these seem doable, like go live on Wednesday. Why Wednesday specifically? It just seems like such a random thing. Go live on a Wednesday? Alright, reward domain. Again, just gonna kind of go under the radar here. You have to go to sleep. Bye, bro. See you next stream. No worries, Zay. Thanks for sticking around. Greatly appreciate you being here. Greatly appreciate it. Getting into the first boss. I'm going to pick up Jingliu because I'm going to get a lot of people from this, hopefully, and I can sell them. Yes. Again, I can't equip anything. We're level 5, we need to get to 10, and we still need gems, so that's the problem. Probably going to take a loss here. I'm expecting it. You should all expect it as well. Let's be honest, it's not particularly likely that this is going to work. Alright. Rick, Too Good, Twitch streamer, I think is what that says. The part of of streamer is getting cut off. Let me see if I can find a better way of seeing it. Gonna work. not particularly helping. Somehow that did not work out at all. Pretty good. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Alright. For those who are new, I am Blaze out of Blazing Flame Studio. We are currently trying to complete all of the fun little side events in Currency Wars. So, it's going okay, I guess. One could say. We are currently trying... Kakira, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We are currently trying to get the max level of character slots, win a match with 10 characters, or, sorry, 12 characters, which is going to be leveling up to 10 and hopefully getting some gems. King Games all day. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to get through most non-boss stuff. Moving ever onward. 12 gold coins is the current best one. Contains a blue gem. After 3 notes, gets a basic weapon box. As much as a... Yeah, Emblem Codex doesn't actually help us, because we need the gem. So we're going to have to take this one for the gem. Because we're going to need that later down the line. I'm going to grab Hyacine so we have a healer for this team. Okay, so... Now we just need red gems. Alright, and let's get going. Again, we just have to clear, we do not have to win. Unfortunately, that may not be possible. So, you know. We'll make it work, chat. We'll make it work. That is all I can simply say. We will make it work. Thanks to everybody who's still here on the TikTok side. I would also name the people still on the Twitch side, but it doesn't let me see your names, so thanks. Looks like Set Cypher is still here, Black Swan is still here, Navi is still here, and Star Yang is still here. Greatly appreciate all of you sticking around. Here, okay, so it's blue gem, obviously. We're going to take Herta. This. Alright, this should turn into a wealth gem. It does. So that increases team size, so we've got that finally. Alright. Let's go ahead and level up. We're not going to go below 50, though. Alright. So, 8 slots of 12. We can make it work, chat. We can make it work. Right, some more decent damage. Also, to those who may know, who have tried to do these in the past, do you know if it works in Overclock Gambit or does it only work in the rank up mode? Or I guess is it easier in this mode because it takes longer, or I'm also not sure, or if it even counts. I don't know if Overclock Gambit actually counts as doing the game mode or not, because it's not the main thing of ranking up. Ow. Mika! Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, more accurately. I remember you. How are you doing today? We are currently trying to do the achievement for unlocking 12 characters, or winning with 12 characters. As you can see, it's a bit challenging because we're having to put all of our money into leveling and not into character development. 3 gold coins is 3 gold coins. Hi, Genuine. Unfortunately, you're literally not helpful. I may have to start spending on investing into the team just so we don't die. Or maybe we have to give up the 2 EXP and start putting equipment on characters, which, to be fair, probably need to do that. But even then, if I put equipment on them, I'm not even sure that would be enough. RS Truck! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Will we be able to pull anything off here? That is the question. Down you go. Field can rebound ability onto Sweet Gorilla. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any shielding here, do we? It's out you two. There's your reinforcements. Unfortunately, once again, it does not look like we're going to be able to get there. Blade's going to do his best, but Blade can't do enough. So, more damage we have taken. Quite honestly, it wouldn't hurt to get the, what would it be called? The investment strategy that gives us gold coins equal to the amount of HP we've lost. Because at least if we had that, then it can give us more opportunities to level up. Alright, we're going to grab you, because we need to level up at some point. Grab a lucky star, I guess. Alright, so that gets us close to leveling up. Now I need to actually just start synthesizing equipment for people. And I can't even use this because we need to keep that for the wealth gem. Emmanuel, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Okay. War domain, this is free. Hopefully we can get some stuff we need. Do need to work on probably getting a Jinglian, is what I say it. Just because it would cost us gold, but at this point we're at 52 health, 54 technically, and things are only going to get worse from here. 72 gold, don't see anything here. Going to go ahead and level up to 8, go down to 50, or at least as close to 50 as we can get. Basic weapon box. Okay, let's see what I can make for you. Shoes, star, gun. Okay, shoes, star, gun. Literally can't make anything for you, can I? Make anything for the rest of you? No? Cool. Alright. Well, we're heading into the next one. Expecting to lose against Japard. Wonder if there is an optimal strategy for this. Let's see. Is there an actual strategy? Let's see. Currency Wars. 12-person team. Particular way people suggest doing this. Not really, no. But honestly, after this, if we don't complete it, I may actually do a collaborator stream. It could be interesting to do a collaborator stream where we challenge each other to completing these. I do have a couple people I can think of off the top of my head that I could reach out to who might be interested in it. It might not be like a tomorrow thing or anything, but I could definitely think of a couple of people that I wouldn't mind reaching out to about this, that are fairly proficient in the Currency Wars space on YouTube. If there's anybody that comes to y'all's mind, feel free to let me know as well. I would be more than happy to be reaching out to people. We can do here. Alright. Here, down to 4 HP. That is not good for us, but here we are. Really need a blue gem. Hello, Hyacine. Knowingly, getting a gem does not even help us, if we're being completely honest. Just synthesize a codex of combat so you have something, Blade. Okay. On to the next one. Amoy! Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Recognize you from previous streams. Bit of a lurker, but how you doing? Alright. We'll activate our safety mechanism. Okay. Blade and Kafka. None of those are helpful. I guess we're gonna grab you two because you're the most gold. I don't know. Okay. Well, chat, I think we see the writing on the wall. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to 12 because we're not going to be able to get enough gold for it. And also, I mean, various other things. Argenti, go away. So, we got to 9. Technically could have gotten to 10, but even then, we're not going to survive long enough to get there. So, unfortunately, this is where this run ends. And with that, we're going to go over to another stream. And, sorry, not another stream, another game. I'm going to go over to Genshin. And I'm going to come back to this, but we're going to probably do it with a collaborator. I'm going to reach out to a couple people that I know in this Currency Wars space who do guides on this and such, and we're going to see if we can get some sort of collaboration going. But for those who are stuck around for Star Rail, thank you very much for coming. I greatly appreciate you being here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and head over to my talking screen, which for some reason I'm levitating on. We love when we levitate. There we go. That puts us back to normal. And with that, let's close out of Star Rail, head over to Genshin. I do believe there's a new event in Genshin as well, so we'll be able to do that as well. At the very least, weekly reset has happened, so that's nice. Alright. Oyo Play, where are you? Oyo Play. There you are. Alright. Da-da-da! Genshin Impact. It's also the last day before the new patch with Durin and Yehoda comes out. Which means there will probably be a react video later today for Durin's character trailer, which should be coming out, I'm going to guess, in like an hour and a half, 13 and a half hours. Probably around 11 p.m. Eastern time. Because I think when they typically put that thing out. So it will either be for today's video, depending on when it comes out, or tomorrow's video. So, you know, we'll make it work one way or the other. Alright, I'm double checking here. I do not have a new... yes. Stygian is ending soon. To journey thyself and thy journey far is on its next week, I guess. So that's cool. Oh, to journey thyself and thy journey far. Reset. I didn't get the, that's annoying. One of the things about doing a bunch of Star Rail streaming is that I didn't get to do Journey Thyself and Thy Journey Far every single day, which in turn meant that I didn't get the free character. So I'm going to have to make sure I get on that for this upcoming one, so we don't lose out on the free character again. For those wondering why my team is Escoffier and Aloy, it is simply because for the Thanksgiving short, where Escoffier prepared Thanksgiving dinner for Timmy, I needed Aloy in the party to prevent the birds from running away before I could ultimate on them. So, let's first fix the party. That will do. And let's change up the stream title. La-di-da-di-da. The road to number 1 Yelan. Over to Genshin. And yeah. Those who do not know, we've been doing this for a few weeks at this point. We started at Yelan being at top 4%. And after trying for several weeks, she is currently sitting at top 4%. So, yeah, clearly some things are working and some things aren't. That being said, Imaginarium Theater reset. Lovely. We could do that today as well. That's the thing that was resetting that I was misremembering. There we go. All right. But first, the road to number 1 Yelan. 4 condensed, 200 original. Let's have some fun, shall we? And this is typically something I do for my YouTube series. So let me do a proper YouTube intro. not to worry to my TikTok and Twitch chats. I can still see you all. Tony, welcome to stream. Guys, the Genshin Roblox died out. Did Genshin have a Roblox thing, Black Swan?
This is like the world's shadow.
I did not know that.
There, and it will never perish.
Okay. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Hello, YouTube. It is I, Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio, and if you know what time it is, I'm standing in front of an Inazuma domain with Yelan. That's right. It's the next episode of the road to top 1% Yelan. We started at top 4%. We are still top 4%. Let's see if today we can change that up. We need Emblem of Severed Fate. We need crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, HP, preferably in that order. Though something with 3 of those substats could still probably work. But hopefully Skirk Team wants to give us a little bit of a surprise and actually give us something nice. So, let's see what we can do. Alright, thank you Farina. Scopier doing a little bit of side damage. Clearing through everyone and everything below. I think I froze that enemy when it went into its invisible state. That's impressive. We're going to start things off with a simple use of our original resin and then go into the condensed at the very end. Starting us off with a physical damage goblet that's useless and an EM crown that's useless. We love that. Unfortunately, not particularly helpful for us. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Go ahead and grab that. Escoffier, do your thing. Big thanks to everybody on YouTube who was kind enough to like and view multiple times. We had quite a few. The Escoffier prepares Thanksgiving dinner for Timmy short, as that has become the most viewed short on the channel by a significant margin, and was doing a whole lot better than these artifacts are. So, yeah, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I did not expect it to blow up as much as it did, but I'm not going to complain that it did. I guess people still like terrorizing Timmy all these years later. I simply did it as a continuation of last year's, where we did it with D-Luke. I was like, we have a chef now. There's no way I can't do this, right? Wow. Elemental Mastery, Energy Recharge, Crit Damage, HP. Would have been real nice if that had been crit rate and it had been the other set! But let's be honest, this is artifact farming. We all know what this is. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Hello.
Here comes the catch.
Nice. In my chat, as I'm live when I'm doing this, for... Nah, it's not uncommon, but it's been a while since I have. Black Swan in my chat says, Timmy is the goated NPC. Timmy is goated. Unfortunately, he's constantly being traumatized, but you know, sometimes that's just how things work. Alright, chat. Original resin not doing us super great, if we're being honest, but we'll make it work. Zav, welcome to the stream! Zav's a long-time channel enjoyer as well. Was here for yesterday's stream, for those of you watching the recording. Alright. Last original resin. And that's bad, and that's bad. So now it comes down to the condensed. Let us see what the condensed resin can do for us today.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Attack yourself.
Yaw. Alright, cool. And... Not helpful, not helpful, not helpful. Oh boy. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy. Right. There will be summons on the channel for Yehoda. However, I'm hoping to just get Yehoda very quickly and then bow out. I don't want Durin. I would like to save all my wishes for when eventually Columbina comes out, which means if for some reason, Varka or something comes out before Columbina, I'll probably skip Varka as well. Will be the first time I'm skipping characters for a different character since 1.1 Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. The initial Dragonspine patch where I skipped Albedo for Ganyu. But Columbina is worth it. By far the best part of Nodcry, and honestly, in terms of quote-unquote Archons, my personal favorite.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Potentially even more so than Farina, which is saying something because I've had her C6 and R3. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Archon is. If you count, things like Farina and Columbina. Alright, last condensed. What do we get? That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, so absolutely nothing from that, chat. And, that's what the strong box is for. That is what the strong box is for. Hopefully we'll be able to grab something from that. And if not, then this is a really disappointing end of the video. But most of these end up being disappointing ends of the video. So, let's just see what happens. 6, 12, 18, 24, 25. We're not getting rid of you. Go away. We're getting rid of you, but we're not getting rid of you that way. We're not stupid. Alright, most of these are goblets. Okay. I mean, it's not useful for her, but, I mean, that is a crit rate, crit damage, double-piece goblet. Again, not really, but we'll take it. For the rest of them that weren't working in... Not helpful, but we get one more shot at it. What's it gonna be? Not helpful. Alright, at least we have a couple of artifacts we can actually add to this. And that is actually, I mean, getting a Dendro Goblet with double crit stats is honestly very good. So we can't really complain. That being said, let us get started with this flower, because it is more likely to be disappointing than the other one. For those curious why we're getting rid of this, I mean, it's rolled into 60 defense, so we're really not getting much more out of it than we've already gotten. That's the main reason. Comes to bonus enhancement. That is straight down the line, so we're not keeping you. Unfortunate. Wouldn't have minded an extra decent piece there. Alright, you... Could you work out? Because I really could use a Dendro Goblet that actually is good. And it's right down the line again. Oh boy. Maybe... Nope, right down the line again. Oh, that's the wrong artifact. Ignore me, chat. I saw 3 lines with 1 missing, and I was like, oh, well, there you go. Thankfully, I will just throw that into the actual one that we're looking for, which is this one. Okay. Defense is a little annoying, but I'll take whatever we can get at this point. Alright. Can you give me, just all crit stats? No, you can give me 27% defense. I'm going to level this up to 20 just to see. Okay, now you give me crit damage. That's painful, chat. That's just painful. Let me know if there's any Dendro characters that care about their defense. Fun fact, there are not. And let's just level up one more for the fun of it to end the video. We'll go with this Elemental Mastery piece that does not care about crits, but here we are. Not you. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bang. Anything else you want to give me? What's it going to be? 2 into defense. Nice. Alright, chat. Well, she started at top 4% today, and she's going to end at top 4% today. Let me know how long you think this is going to take in the comments. And until next time, this is Blaze Up, Blazing Flame Studio, signing off. Thank you, and have a great rest of your evening. Thanks to the TikTok and Twitch chats for sticking around for that recording. We'll have another recording going up because of Imaginarium Theater. Which, honestly, that shouldn't take super long. Just because I think it's Hydro. Yeah, it's Pyro, Cryo, Animo. Which I have a decent selection of people for that. And obviously, these wishes will be saved. We are currently sitting at... Actually, let's go ahead and go in the shop. Where we can do a couple of wishes. Standard banner. Everybody does like seeing streamers fail at wishing. Let's be honest. You know who you are. Boom, boom. Alright. We got 5 wishes. I honestly don't know how far into pity I'm on standard. It's been a while since we've summoned on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Since Aquila Favonia. Let us see what we can get. We get an Emerald Orb. We do love ourselves the Orb. Pondering the Orb. We get a Raven Bow. We get a Ferris Shadow. Stisfer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We get... Honestly, I don't even know what purple I would want. Character I don't have C6. Farazan I think is C6, yes. But hey Farazan, how you doing? And... a sword nobody cares about. Intertwined Fate there. Go ahead and grab this random achievement. We have 32 wishes saved so far for Columbina. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I could summon on this banner, because I do not have Lanyan at C6. I have both of these characters, so there's no point in building Pity. In fact, I don't think I could build Pity even if I wanted to, because I'm pretty sure we're, decently in here. 5, 10, or 13 into Pity, so I guess I could if I wanted to, but I also don't want to accidentally get a character that I don't want. Showing Restraint. Getting the Outrealm. Oh, that's right. Helped someone with the eroded Primal Fire Lord, and got that. Mail for Fine Wine for Kaya, and a... Oh, right. Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and claim all this. 60 Primo Gems is 60 Primo Gems, so... that does mean another wish to add to our collection. There you go. 33 wishes. Perfect. Now, let's have a seat and start today's final recording. Hello, YouTube. It is I, Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio, and it is time to leap into the Imaginarium Theater. It is Pyro, Animo, Cryo this time. Not my typical list of elements that I tend to like to use, but Klee, Bennett, Silali, Diona, Chaska, Sucrose. What in the world is this lineup? Okay. Well, we're gonna prep. Hopefully, we'll like a bonus character for Rena. Lunar mode. Yep, we're gonna do it at the hardest difficulty. I think I'd rather have your Klee than my Klee. My Bennett is probably better. Overall, because I have Sack Sword. My Silali. My Diona? Yeah, my Diona. My Chaska. Your Sucrose. Well, there is a Hydro character. It just happens to be not the one I was hoping for. Albedo and Fischl, sure. Xiao, Jean, Skirk, Escoffier, Shenhe. I don't really want to use Eula if I don't have to. Ganyu, Kamisato Ayaka, Mavika Dia, Yoimiya Hutao, Diluc Lynette, Rosaria, Yanfei, Amber, Miss Leet, Shen Yun, Kazuha, Venti. Oh boy, this is where things get rough. Arlecchino, Xiangling, Where things get rough, chat. Where are the final 4 characters being added here? Mualani, I guess. I don't think my Risley's particularly well built. I don't know if my Mizuki is particularly well built either, though. Aloy? Oh, let's see who my supporting cast options are. Maybe I can get something off of that I realistically am going to need. C6 Eula is probably the best option, or a Risley, but I'm thinking Eula probably just does more damage. Oh, Lenny. Lenny would also not be terrible. But I mean, if I'm going to go with anything, I think I need to go with the C6. Yeah. So we'll drop... Honestly, I feel like I'd rather drop Mualani than Aloy. I've never been able to figure out how Mualani particularly works in terms of playability. Do enjoy the character, just not great at playing her. So, let us go ahead and add a C6 Ayaka, or not Ayaka, Eula to our list. And, okay, so it is the Primo Geo Bishop, the Baptismal King, so we need to have Pyro save for that, Cryo save for the Swanee, and you just need to be shot out of the air. So, let's do an equipment config. Alright, Mona, you should be set. Besides switching this out for, I don't know, get this from Varessa. Albedo, you always had your same artifact set, so... Official, you're fine. Shao, let me give you back your weapon. Your weapon, of course, being the Primordial Jade-Winged Spear. Shenhe will get the discount version of that in a second. Oh, and your artifacts. Let's do Emblem. I think obviously that makes the most sense. Recommended order. No, set filter. Thank you. We're going to go let's just... Fine, we'll just do gladiators. I guess in theory that does make the most sense. Unfortunately, I can't take anything off of you. Animo damage goblet. Actually, let's just throw artifacts on and make them work. This is already going to be difficult, but it's not impossible. There's only so much I can give to certain people, unfortunately. Jean, you're fine. You should have, yep, Skyward Sword. Skirk is definitely fine. Escaffier's fine. Shenhe, obviously you're going to get the other Jadewing Spear. You're doing support, so unfortunately you don't really need to be doing damage, so thankfully that's good enough for me. Attack percent goblets. What do I have that I can give, realistically? You? Alright, well, we can enhance you at least. That's really about it, isn't it? Yeah, that's really about it. Alright, well, we'll level it up as much as we can. I mean, it's not great, but it'll work for the moment. Ganyu is fine. Ayaka is fine. Yeah, Ayaka's fine. Wavika's fine. Dia, you're fine. Yoimiya is missing a couple of artifacts. Can we fast equip something? Missing a pyro damage goblet. I don't want a set filter, thank you. Just something with pyro damage that is not being used by other characters would be great. Oh boy. The other problem of everybody already having a pyro damage goblet. So this is going to be interesting. Give me an attack percent goblet. Surely I've got a few of those sitting around. When being used, yep, Beto, you can take that. Hutao, you're fine. Unless somebody has your staff, nobody does. Alright, Lynette, you've got your weapon. Rosaria, you've got... Really don't want to use that on you, but you never know. It's really just whatever I have available. Deathmatch, sure. Fast equip artifacts on you. There you go. Perfect. Oh, missed a couple. Yanfei, same thing. An attack percent goblet. It's the best I can do with the current setup. Yansan? No. Is that all my attack? Okay. Flynn's, give me that. Sorry, bud. And then here, I think it's the same problem. Attack percent, goblets. Yeah, these are all my attack percent goblets, and they're all on other people. Lovely. I guess I'm just gonna throw a random thing on here. Don't like it. Fast equip you. That's really not helpful, is it? Animo damage goblet. Surely I have animo damage. Or no, sorry. You actually care about attack percent. Shoot. I need you as a DPS, so animo damage is gonna have to do. Or we go attack percent. Who do I take it off of, though? And Nefa for a moment, I guess, because we can't use Nefa anyway. And take this off of Yansan. Give me that. Alright, Kazuha, you're fine, unless you have a weapon that I need to replace. Not particularly. Venti, again, it's a goblet problem. We love that. Oh, boy. We're just gonna throw something random on you, as much as I hate to say it, buddy. Give me something EM related. I've got an EM thing sitting around here somewhere. Sure, I hate to give him a geo damage one, but whatever. Arlecchino, you have your weapon, you're fine. Xiangling, you're fine. Aloy, honestly, whatever I can give you is gonna have to be enough. What do you care about? Cryo damage, there we go. Again, just gonna give you a random, because that's all I can really do. And in terms of a weapon, you're gonna get, I guess, Rust. And then, maybe I'm fine. We're gonna take out Aloy, put in Mualani. Only because I think Mualani is better built. How well built is my Mizuki? Balance-wise, level 111. Yeah, okay. And if I level up, for example, do I have enough to level up particularly far? No. So yeah, we're gonna stick with what we got. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. Okay. We're gonna be relying heavily on elemental reactions for this. And Mavwika is going to have to carry later down the line. Okay, so who is my current setup? One. Actually, we're going to pick up a couple characters here just because I don't want to use a lot of these right now. Alright, Shen Yun, you can be a okay DPS for the time being. And we're going to get Melt ready on you. Alright, Earth Battle cares about, what are you? A Wyob or robots? We're gonna go robots. The Wyob has specific mechanics that make things a little annoying to deal with, but this should fix that problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. DPS Shen Yun. Again, not a huge fan of it, but we're going to make it work.
Look at you! Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Laser
Lee, I really wish you weren't here, but here we are. Lee, for those who don't know, not exactly the most powerful DPS in the world.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75. Jumpy dumpy.
Make way for the Adeptus.
And barely, I might not even beat them with this. Get that going. Oh boy, we're already struggling and it's the first level. This is gonna be rough, chat. Guess I'm taking D-Loop just so I have an actual DPS. Mystery Cache. Selectable effects. Other Mystery Cache. Wow, double Mystery Cache this early? Sure. Companion invite costs 20 less. I'm kind of happy about that. I think we're just gonna take a random. No, we'll do Flame Wind Origin to start that going. Alright, and here it's more robots or these robots, and I think I prefer the other robots. So, let's go with that. Alright. Canyon again, Sucrose again, Klee again, Fiona again. We might have to change it up and put D-Luke in. I really hope not, though.
Seize the skies.
Blazing delight. Look at you, boo down. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Swirl. Boing, boing, boing.
Alright, Klee, do some sort of damage. Okay. Or we have 30 seconds to defeat the remaining.
Boing, boing, boing. Animal test 6308. I'm a rock. Shake it.
Big guy left.
Can't handle your drink.
Really gonna need some reactions to happen, chat. We're really gonna need some reactions to happen, and it just went out of the field. Alright. We're gonna have to rewind. I, to be fair, did not start that out very well with my sequencing. Alright, at the start we're gonna need to go Diona ult, Sucrose ult, Klee ult. We're gonna... Alright, so Diona ult,
Special.
Sucrose ult after skill,
Clear. Swirl. Mark 2.
Klee ult. While they're all messed up and together, that's when we can do the most damage.
Dumpy, dumpy, go. Pew, pew.
Skyward.
Right. Slightly better, I guess. Though I will admit only slightly. Come on, Klee. Come on, Klee. Oh my word. This is the problem with Klee. I guess they wanted to do this for Klee to be... for people to have to use Klee after the optimization, but, like, oh my word. We are gonna go ahead and use D-Luke, I guess, because Klee's not cutting it here. I hate to use D-Luke this early. I think I'm gonna use D-Luke in place of Shen Yun, because at least Shen Yun has a place down the line.
Can't handle your drink. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Boing, boing, boing. Jumpy, jumpy.
Dawn, break forth!
Right. Get you going. You going. Sucrose. Okay. Bird. Oh my word. Go. Go.
Animal test 60. Look at you, Boo Down.
And he dodged. I mean, I'm not even close. I am not even close, chat. I am not even close. I seriously have to optimize this. I'm not using Sea Lolly. That if I use Sea Lolly, I'm not clearing later.
Yelan special. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis emulation.
How many this can take out?
Pew pew.
Dawn, break forth!
Animal test 6308.
Boom. Every single second that I don't get a reaction off is killing me. Yeah, I'm not even close. Okay. Thank you for the like on the live. Book Talk. Welcome to the stream. Okay. How do I optimize this further? I get rid of Klee? And Bennett?
Going in. Look at you, Boo Down. Absorption test. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Ways to the wicked!
Hey? Okay, hold on, chat. Restart. That had nothing to do with Bennett. That... we can still do this with Klee. We never even used Bennett. Okay, so we're gonna put Klee back in. What I need to do... You just saw me do it. I just need to do whatever I just did again. So we're gonna go back here. Do this, do this, do this, and then... That is not what I tried to do. That is not what I tried to do at all. But it worked out. Okay.
Pew pew. Enhanced animal module. Jumpy dumpty go. Pew. Absorption test. Yeah.
Dawn, break forth!
Time to just get through.
Stand clear. Yeah. Jumpy dumpty go. Pew pew. Absorption test. Look at you, Boo Down. Swirl. Mark 2.
Dawn, break
Come on,
forth!
D-Loop. Come on, D-Loop. Thank you, D-Loop. Okay. Princess and Deva Ertalong, you are gonna... seriously gonna need you here. Okay, Climactic Showdown number 1. That's gonna get rid of... Who would currently be out? D-Luke, Shenyun, Fischl, Bennett, leaving me 2, and then I'd have Fischl and Bennett for 1 more use. We're definitely gonna do this. I think we're gonna pick up a random companion, not specific... you know what? No, we'll do... No, let's do a random companion. Jean Mavwika Escoffier.
We may
Gee.
leave at any time.
Okay. Shields haven't... Yeah, no kidding. Or you can also ult. Space, thank you for the like on the live over on the TikTok. Really appreciate it. Okay, so D-Luke, Fischl, Shen Yun, Jean, save Bennett.
Wind, hear me. Stray cloud converge.
By royal decree.
As you
Wish I had known about.
race to the
Yeah,
wicked.
you know. Boom, boom.
Barbados.
Go.
Skyward.
Gonna have to redo this without Fischl because I didn't realize it was. I didn't think it said anywhere that it was electro resistant. So Fischl's really not doing anything here.
Wind, hear me. Skyward.
Race to the wicked.
In terms of how close we were, 2/3 of the way. Okay. 2/3 of the way. So Fischl's out, because Fischl just cannot do anything here. Escoffier is the clear who I should add, but I don't want to add, so let's try Chaska.
Barbados, guide us. Open fire. Hold on to your hats.
Blow the ult, go back down, boom,
Flames.
hit the ult. 1, 2, 3,
Wind,
pop this.
take me up. Locked on.
Dawn, break forth.
Okay.
Barbados, guide us. Coming in.
Alright, we're having to fully rely on D-Luke here, so Chaska's not doing it because of the reload time and getting back down to the ground, so it messes with switch times. So Bennett? I'm gonna try Bennett.
Everybody stand back.
Flames, purge.
Going in.
Flames, purge.
Okay.
Barbados, guide us.
Let's light out. Teamwork is strength.
Honors the attack, but it's not doing any damage, and we're even worse off now. Let's think here, chat. Is it just I have to put Solali in? As a cryo character?
I swear by my sword.
Which I don't want to do, because then Mavuika gets steadily worse.
Time's up. Going in.
Race to the wicked.
Show no mercy. Let's light it up. Everybody.
Barbados, guide us.
Dawn, break forth.
Boom. Take the ult.
Get him! Teamwork is true!
Flames, purge! Oh. Yep.
I swear by my sword.
Even with, we're not getting there. I'm gonna have to rethink this entire thing. Entire strategy and some of the characters that I have picked here. So who was useless there? And who could I realistically add? Risley's not particularly well built for me, even though he's level 80. I think it has to be this team, and I just have to have a better start. Honestly, I think that's it. Okay. Well, here we go. Hello, YouTube. It is I, Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio, and it is time to start on the Imaginarium Theta. Let's get into the performance prep for Lunar Mode. We have selected our characters. My Bennett, Sidlali, Diona, and Chaska. The trial characters for Klee and Sucrose. And this is our current list of characters. We got a C6 Eula in the sporting cask. This is going to be difficult. We've done a test a little bit run. There was an original recording before this, but how do I put this? It didn't end well. We only made it to the first boss and couldn't get past the first boss. So we are going to have to try some things out. We're going to rely heavily on reactions. And that's really all I can say. Go ahead and grab Eula,
Ready for
as
reconnaissance.
I don't even want to use her this early, but I'm going to heavily rely on Melt. We do want to get rid of Klee as quickly as possible. We're also going to get an extra Cryo character. We're going to get Kamisato Ayaka.
I await your instruction.
Love that. And heading into the first boss, between the Wayob and the robots, let's get rid of the robots. Okay. Let's see if we can do better than last time. Last time, again, literally just got to the first boss and failed. For that one, we did go 1, 2, 3... Yes, Bennett? Do I really want to use Bennett this early? Or I would use Sucrose. Let's do Sucrose. Because there are robots here, we do want to actually get him grouped up. Sucrose is better at that than, certain others. So, give this a shot. We want to save our actual big DPSs. Boom. Get that going. Get this going. Get Klee going. Obviously, this was meant to be done after Klee got her buff, but here we are doing it before because we can.
Take me up. Fire in the hole.
And pop that off. Now back down. Please start doing your thing.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Let's run.
Alright, first one clear. We can work with it, chat. We can work with it. Rosaria. An extra cryo applique. Select one of two. Selectable eventing pieces by one. Yes, please. Flamewind Origin. Or let's do Melt. We're heavily relying on Melt at this point. Unfortunately, we can't grab that. Robots or other robots. Let's go for the Fontaine robots. Fontaine robots. I think the same team is going to be applicable here. We want to get Klee out as quickly as possible. If we can help it. We might try to save Sucrose. Go for Rosaria instead.
Jumpy Dumpty Go! Yeah! On the rocks!
Take me up. Bullseye. Open fire. Bullseye. Knock him down.
Pop the ult. And this is a problem with Klee, for those who don't know. Take damage. Alright, done. Unfortunately, we burned through Chaska and Klee and Diona. Hu Tao? Dia? Hu Tao, I guess. Alright, now we want to start getting more companions because we're down to... Want to use you later. Would like to use basically all of these people later, except for maybe Bennett, Sucrose, and Wyatt, and Rosaria. Here, Mulan is probably the best DPS option, so we're going to go with that. For the first boss, we'd like to just be able to use Mulan. I don't think that's possible. The boss is electro-resistant. Thankfully, it's not relevant here, but it was relevant for last time when we had Fischl, who was meant to be our sub-DPS, and obviously wasn't sub-DPSing very much. Let's start with this team and see how it goes. Pop you. Pop you. Hit him, Moonlight.
Let's light it up! Everybody stick
Ow. I do know Mulan is better against multiple enemies, and we're seeing that here. Okay, so we're immediately going to have to restart here. I'm not familiar enough with Mualani to actually be able to use her here. We're going to go with Hu Tao. I think that's just going to work out better. Hey, wake up.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Lights out. Swirl, Mark 2, absorption test. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Hate that. Cares about being a low HP, so even if we get hit, we're not too disappointed in it.
Let's light it up!
Right. Pop this. Pop that. Sucrose. We are going to get hit by that, but okay. 26 seconds. Yeah, we'll probably be fine with 26 seconds. Bennett ult. Rosaria ult. We can get it. Nope, not quite.
Absorption test.
That.
Enhanced animal module 7.
We can definitely do it. We can definitely do it with this team. We just need to be a little bit quicker. Rely on reactions a little bit more. Honestly, the annoying thing is that he takes a decent chunk of time just to wake up. Get you going. Rosaria, trigger ult. Getting you back in the zone. We're going to use the ultimate to counter. That'll save us a couple of seconds. Stay inside the Bennett zone. Recharge the Bennett zone. Get ready for the eventual ultimate if we have to worry about it. Alright. Okay. Clearing first boss. Lynette. I think I want Lynette. Companion Pyro, Companion Random Defense Sequence. And we do have this coming up, but we want to hold on to that for now. What is your... It's just you guys? Yeah, let's do that. Save the gold here. Or I guess the points would be the more accurate. Here, I think we can get away with some stuff. I wish I could not use Ayaka at all, but I think I'll use Ayaka because this is better with Mavwika down the line, who I'm going to need for later. But hopefully we can just freeze them, is my goal. Just keep you guys nice and crispy. Bennett, can you please swap to Bennett? Bennett, please. Can I get like a moment of silence, guys? They do not play around, do they? Thanks. Come on, yeah, Milani. Hold the line. I think we got it. Not entirely comfortable, but we got there. Okay. Next one. Yoimiya. We're gonna grab the mystery cache first. I honestly am fine with that if we can get somebody. Okay, that's very, very good to have. Honestly, this will be useful if we go Cryo Team. Speaking of, can I get Ganyu? Yeah. Getting you back is actually very useful as well.
Today.
Oh, there's stream continuity. Okay. So mono. So it's ninjas or cryo specific. Honestly, I think I just want the ninjas so I can save some of my DPSs. I think that's the best option here. Try to use Mualani again. Try to use Ayaka. Actually, Mualani, Yoimiya, Lynette. Shaska? Shaska's not horrible. Yeah, sure.
There's more!
Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Step on up. Cue the feel the spider.
Oh my word, you don't have an artifact. Why? What? I definitely got you an artifact or a weapon. Oh boy. Alright, well that changes things. I checked. Oh, I checked your artifacts. I didn't check your weapon because I just assumed you had Thundering Pulse, but I don't know who has it then. Not good, not good. I was kind of just using this as a way to get rid of Mualani, not having to actually rely on Mualani. Get me down, down, down. Ah, this is the annoying part of her.
Over here. Carving way. Let's fly.
There's more!
We can still do this. We can still do this. Thankfully, Lynette I built as a DPS, so we're still getting some stuff out of that. Not this.
Let's get down to business. There's more!
Let the magic begin!
Didn't get the star though, so we need to try that again. Oh, you and Mia. Oh, you and Mia. Why did I do that? That being said, we were fairly close, so I want to try that one more time with you and Mia. I think we could still do it.
Let's get down to business.
Fire hazard! Here comes the fire!
Pop this. Pop this, so then I can do that.
Use surfboard.
That clears out the entire wave.
Surprise! Use the spotlight.
Knock him down.
Get you all grouped up.
Blade!
Allow Mualani to do some extra damage with you all grouped up.
Say no more!
Use a slit.
A little bit of pyro application before we go up.
Open fire! Have a lucky day.
Let the magic begin!
You.
Over here! Carving wave! Amazing!
You going.
How's this?
Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Open fire!
Surprise! Step on us! You mean?
And pop this. Get this ult off. Get a little bit of pyro application. Mualani does her thing. Right.
Open fire!
And this isn't impossible.
Bullseye!
Knock him down.
Come up.
Say no more!
Surprise! Step on us!
Boom!
Let the magic begin!
Going somewhere?
Use a
A little bit of pyro application.
action at the
That should be everybody, right? Yes. Okay. So, thankfully, the loss of Yoimiya was not as detrimental as I thought it would be. Random companion, or just go into the climactic showdown. Let's do a random companion. Let's see who we're going in with. Both have an advantage, so Chaska comes in. Yoimiya comes in as just a bow, and B, honestly, just helping us here. I think it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and use Hu Tao. So Animo is not super helpful here, so getting a random companion is probably just better to do. Xiangling's actually very useful. Don't think I'm using her here, but maybe? Alright, again, this is all bow characters, so we're going to go Ganyu, Chaska, Yoimiya, and... do I want Mona or Xiangling? Or no, let's do Hu Tao. Alright. Again, the unfortunate problem of...
time for a light show! Go Bishop down!
We're going to do that. We knew that was coming.
We're waiting on
Knock him
schedule.
right out of the sky.
This is long overdue. Access denied.
Going right at it.
Locked on.
Right through him, by the way. Fun fact.
Fire in the hole.
Right. Get Ganyu going again. Into Hu Tao. So got plenty of time. Pyro res is increased. We switch to Ganyu. Down you go. Top 1% Ganyu, pulling it through. Funnily enough, not top 1% Hu Tao. Arlecchino, Diluc, Mavika. We have 3 bosses left. Let's go Arlecchino. I want to save Mavika for the end, and I don't want to be tempted to use her. Additional mystery cache. Actually, 67% chance? Darn. Unfortunate. Here. Let's look at our team. Lucia aligned characters have an advantage. We don't have any of that going on. Being in the Night Soul's Blessing, we have one character doing that. We're not really going to be doing that. Let's see if we can change that up by a refresh? Sure. Same thing. Okay. We'll do one more refresh. Grab a random companion. Dia, Albedo, Shenyun. Honestly, I kind of want Dia.
Time to get down to business.
I know it's strange, but I care more about you two or you guys. I think we're gonna go with you. I'd like to use Dia here, but I don't think I can. Not without sacrificing some sort of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be interesting. So I think we need. Let's do this. Maybe this would work.
Take flight. Kamisato art.
Pop you. Shangling ult.
Fate is upon me.
Mona ult.
Look alive. Hi. Gloves off.
Dia starts doing damage. Right, second one.
My apologies.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Ow, I'm getting sniped.
Whirling snow. Yeah. Nice and spicy.
Right. There's that. Getting them grouped is the problem.
Let's get it on. My apologies. Embrace the
Alright.
ice.
Go at you. And looks like Dia's gonna finish it out, actually. I mean, she had to have a ton of supports to do it, but she did it. So, yay, Dia. We take that. Shen official, we'll go official. Climactic Showdown coming up. Do we want a Pyro Companion? How many bosses do we have left? Which boss is this? How many do we have left after this? Can I see the map? It's this one, the next one, and then we have these two. Keeping in mind that we do need actual DPSs for this. We get Cryo, we get Skirk, Escoffier, or Shenhe. Here we would just get Diluc. This one's Cryo characters, so we do need to keep that in mind as well. Let's go ahead and grab Skirk.
Okay, let's take a walk.
Head in here. Alright, so we're going to use Skirk for this fight. 1, 2, 3. I think we care about Melt here, so we're going to go you. I want to say that's correct.
Eat this! Delved into debt. Access denied. All hail.
Alright.
Another star goes out. Shadows of fate.
Off this.
Nice and spicy. No touching. Extinguish. Power. Booba, get them. Let me scry. Born of ice and frost.
I think Ganyu is our better source of damage right now.
Next act.
Now we'll go in with you. Trigger Mona.
Shadows of
Ganyu ultimate. Now that we have the Pyro going around at the same time, we have a level 4 thing going around as well.
decided by destiny.
Nope. Alright, so we gotta be quicker. Gotta be quicker. Who is the most useless on that team? Mona? Swap out Mona for Fischl, so we have more outfield DPS? That seems useful.
Eat this. Nice and spicy. Oz, reveal them.
Oz, reveal thyself. Another star goes out. Right.
Mine to wield.
And go again. You going? Official ready?
Denied. Odds reveal dice.
Oh, we're still short. Okay, huh. Oh. What are we thinking here, chat? What are we thinking here? Who can we do to make this better? Is it just this again? No, because it's resistant to that. Maybe instead of Ganyu? No, because we're just losing Cryo entirely at that point. Maybe it's Ganyu Arlecchino? You just use Ganyu for freezing and then
Blaze over.
the rest of it is just to go with as we will?
Lay to bear. Everlasting.
Pale Moon rises.
Overruled.
By royal decree.
Neat. There's that.
Shadow Raven. Let night.
Lay to bear.
Get them. No touching.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Nice and spicy. Access denied. This is
All
what
going.
I do. You're toast.
Come on, Arlecchino.
Lay to bear.
No, not enough. Not that. Maybe Eula? Did we just do the Eula? Give it a shot. Why not?
Bubba, get them. Eat this. Odds reveal thyself.
Overruled. Crush.
Freeze to the core. Rack and ruin. Shudder.
You do that.
By royal decree.
Overload, go.
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Shudder. I condemn you.
Thank you, Eula. Hopefully I don't have to use you again anytime soon. Shenhe will be good for the Cryo team. Rare Mystery Cache for me. One additional selectable event option seems nice. I don't even know if I've ever seen this before. Or no, I have. It's just weird because now you have to scroll because that's there. Okay. It's gotta be Pyro characters. We're bringing in Arlecchino for sure. 1, 2, 3, and I think we'd want a 4th just for a random. Jean.
We may leave
Good
at
for
any
swirling.
time.
Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So this burns Arlecchino, but I think that's fine. Probably didn't need her. Oh, no, we definitely needed her for the previous boss fight, so that's fine. Pyro characters have an advantage, you don't say. Arlecchino, Dia, Fish, and Jean. Do that.
Lay to bear.
And pop the Dia ult. Not gonna be in it very long, but hey.
Odds reveal thyself.
reset that.
Overrule. Barbados, guide us.
Go for the boss, Dia. Go for the bounty, Dia. Go for the bounty. Not the Dia, sorry. Arlecchino. Arlecchino, come on.
Hold alive. You're dead meat. Everlasting as the moon.
Hey. Alright, hold on. Rewind. Not rewind, restart. It's doable. I just need to. I didn't even realize that it was a bounty thing. Okay. Does that mean any optimizations here? Yes. Gene out, Mona in.
Written in the stars. By royal decree, wings of darkness.
For those who are curious on why I put Mona in, it's because she gives the buff,
Night Phantasmagoria.
which I think is going to be relevant here. Not mean to do that. I meant to do the normal attack. But thankfully I don't think it's going to matter. Hopefully. Now we're good. We're fine. Bye! Despite having her leveled, I don't actually use Arlecchino all that much, so forgive the lack of decorum. Alright, final climactic showdown. Then we've got these two. So first off, we're going to take this free mystery cache, or 40 mystery cache. We're going to just go for this. So that gave us 60, so it paid itself back. We'll do one refresh, I think is worth it. Last refresh. Alright, Flamewind Origin. So who's left? We'd like to get Mavwika, but it's not, 100% needed right now. Let's go ahead and do this first. 25 flowers refunded. We'll take D-Luke.
What's our objective?
Now, Pyro. That will give us 25 back thanks to Charlotte. We'll go ahead and pick up Mavwika.
Anytime, any place.
And that leaves us with 65. We cannot get a companion, however, we can get these. Now, I want to do... Complete all Arcana cards to finish your practice performance to unlock additional rewards and draw out your corresponding Arcana. Alright, bows have an advantage and shields have an advantage for this one. What is the other one? Shields have an advantage. Okay. So against this guy, this boss, I'm going to use Mavwika and Sea Lolly. So here, we're going to use the Skirk team. And I believe I have enough to go Mono Cryo. Unfortunately, not having Farina is kind of awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, because this one cares about... This is the... Yeah, the bows have an advantage, so may as well.
Born of ice and frost, blaze over.
Alright.
We're waving. Off to the freezer. Pinnacle of excellence.
Them apart.
No touching. Beg for mercy. Blood of frost. Eye for an eye.
Go.
Shut up.
Go. Boom.
Access denied.
Boom.
No touching. For Rex.
Actually curious why that didn't stun lock there. Not gonna complain though.
Vengeance will be mine. Well met. Crush. Attack the front. Extinguish.
You could be annoying if I don't kill you before you... Oh no, Skirk. Sorry, I didn't realize you were dying. That's my bad. It's fine. I'll make it work. Thankfully I have another DPS, and her name is AC6 Ghoul.
Freeze to the
And now I need to take down one more of you, so...
Rack and ruin.
Alright, goodbye. Alright. And, well, that gets rid of Eula, but we still have Skirk and Escoffier. Here, we'll grab you, Kazuha. But this one cares about shields. Right now I'm looking at Skirk, Escoffier, Shenhe, and somebody else. Do I have any more cryo characters I could grab? Let's do the mystery cache. Let's get the increase of the Brilliant Blessing level. So who's left cryo-wise? Literally nobody. That being said, let's go ahead and pick somebody. 25 back, we love that. Go Venti.
A moment to compose myself.
And then would I rather have Amber or Yanfei or Xiao or Shenyun? Neither, because we don't have enough. But we do have enough for this, so let's go Cryo. Sad. Alright. So technically we can use Movlika and Sealali here as well, because we only have 2 fights left, so that's relevant. Okay. Here, let's start with the Cryo team. 1, 2, 3, and we'll throw in, just so we have somebody who can do reactions, I guess, we'll throw in... Jean doesn't really do anything. Let's just swirl. D-Luke? Sure. Boom, boom.
By ordinance divine. A burst of flavor.
Yoink!
Mine to wield. That's what I like it.
Flames, purge!
Boom.
Unleash. Manifest. Mine to wield.
Let me restart real quick. Not because I want to change the team, but I think if I use my ultimate when he's under the effects of D-Luke, or when that Scorpion's under D-Luke's effects, that if I use Skirk's ultimate instead of her skill, this will do better. Not if it literally dodges it. Okay. Very well. I see how we want to be today, buddy. Okay. Alright, let's get the AoE field up. And don't dodge.
That's what I like it.
That is hyper aggressive.
Flames, purge!
The pinnacle of excellence. A little boosh. Mine to wield. Up to the breeze.
Dodge, break,
Okay. I think we may... Yeah, I can already tell. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the Sitlali Movlika team to have a chance here. Which, I mean, doesn't really matter, because we already have enough that we can use them both anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems reasonable. Go ahead and get this field set up.
the birds come!
Get to work. Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic.
Big whack. Alright, and now we can start pouring on damage. As we can see, an already very significant increase in the amount of damage that we're dealing.
A little boosh.
And whacking there.
Show no mercy. Suffer
Get him! The second one, big ult.
Fulfill our task.
And that should just about do it. Alright, that'll let us pick out our Arcanum. We'll grab Shao, I guess? None of these are particularly useful, but since we're going into it anyway, we may as well get some sort of resonance, I guess. Or we could... No, there's 4 characters left. If there was only one, I'd get it just for the... Why not? But here, we'll just grab this. Cool. 40 mystery. 2 mystery caches that I can't pick up. Unfortunate. Alright, let's finish this out. We got this, chat. 1, 2, 3 for the swirl, and Jean here, because why not? Go ahead and set up the field. Set up the field.
Get to work. Show no mercy.
Get that set up, and into big ultimate.
Try and stop me.
Right.
Swear by my soul.
That'll give us pyro attacks.
Wrath from the sky.
What in the world happened there?
Rev the engines.
Okay, there is something seriously weird with the hitbox on this guy. Get this set up again. Big ult.
Try and stop me.
I think he's getting stuck on his
Get to work.
weird, whatever that is. I feel a little more confident.
Light of the blazing sun.
Darn, okay. I keep getting stuck on whatever that hitbox thing is that's launching me up into the air. Because it's not an attack, because I'm completely fine and I'm not taking damage from it. No, I think we just go with the same team. I just need to not get stuck up on that hitbox problem.
I swear by my soul.
One with wind and cloud.
Get to work. Fulfill our path. Pyroclastic surge.
And ult.
Full throttle.
Reset both of you.
Wind strike.
Running out from behind seems to be the plan.
Barbados.
Go ahead, ultimate Jean. Ultimate Kazu.
Adorn my night.
You go.
Suffer the wrath of the sky.
Another big ult. If you go out of the field, it kind of defeats the purpose of the field, doesn't it, Yakumasaur? Once again, setting you guys up.
Get to
Quit
work.
going away. Keep my life harder.
My sword.
Wind strike.
One more big burst and we should have it. Come on, come on, come on. Right there. We can do this. We are right there. Is it just a character? Maybe I swap out, like, Jean or something? I mean, who am I putting in if I take out Jean, though? Shenhe? Take out Jean. Put in Shenhe, I guess.
Unleash.
I guess the cryo shred isn't horrible here.
One with wind and cloud.
Fulfill our path. Get to work. Wrath from the sky.
Hi.
Rev the engines. Show no mercy. Obey. Rise with the sun. Light of the
Boom.
sun.
Alright, there we go. Big damage, big damage, big damage.
By ordinance divine. Transfiguration.
Get that ult.
Birds come.
Fulfill our pact. Show no mercy. Pyroclastic surge.
Not again. Wasting so much of my time.
Try and stop me.
That is, make it go away. Alright. And there we go. Perfect stars. Both of our Imaginarium theaters are full. Both of our lunars are full, so we get the full experience. And let's see who it did. Alright. Superstar Best Actor Actress, Mavika 818118. We do love only 2 numbers in a 6-number sequence. Thank you, Mavika. Superstar Soul at most opponents defeated Mualani at 12, which, considering I was scuffed with her the entire time. Great. Most damage taken, sorry, Ayaka. I feel kind of sad, considering how much I actually like you as a character. 24 characters appearing. Arlecchino Dia team completing the fastest. We do enjoy that. And that was a late team, too. Supporting cast, the C6 Eula, which was honestly very helpful. 1,480 Fantasia flowers used. And cast list, perfect stars. I do see your chat, Kuruno Sabuki. I'm quickly doing the finishing up a YouTube recording, so I do apologize that I did not read it immediately. Both Arcana challenges are completed, and we are good to go. Lunar mode, all Arcana completed, 10 to 13 minutes, 15 seconds. Let us draw our Lunar Arcanum. The Star or the Devil? I'm going to go for the Star, thanks. I was worried. Is there any lore here? No? Okay. In that case, we're going to go with the Star for our Lunar Arcanum. Looks like Mona. Alright, well, for the YouTube side, for the video this will become, that is it. As we claim our lovely rewards. Which include, but not limited to, 1,000 Primo Gems, 600,000 Mora, a bunch of, random rewards here, 26 of a level up material, stellar rewards as well, 2 Sanctifying Elixir, a Transient Resin, and 8 Sanctifying Unction. Now, to reiterate to those who've only seen my videos and not been part of my streams, I am not pulling for Durin. I'll be pulling for Yehoda, but not for Durin. So any pulls that I get that are, as long as I can get Yehoda early, maybe I will end up getting Durin by pure accident, but they will be going straight over to probably Columbina will be the next time I summon. As you can see, we have a decent amount of Primo Gems saved for that. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you want to catch me live, I'm live every single day starting at 8 and going to noon. And yeah, until next time, this is Blaze Up, Blazing Flame Studio, signing off. Thank you, and have a great rest of your evening. Sorry for the delay, chat. Kuruno Suki, yes, I have read your chats. I do apologize for the delay on that. That was a YouTube recording where it's a bit difficult to interact with chat when doing a YouTube recording. Black Swan, thanks for sticking around. You are the only one here. Are you the only one there in the TikTok stream? Hold on. I can answer that question. Currently, yes, you are the only person there in the TikTok stream. When you first sent that message, ironically, you were not. There was somebody else there. They were just lurking. Fun fact. Thank you for the compliment on the model, Kuronosaki. Or Kuronosuke, sorry. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards and get ready. Yeah, Skirk team is a little awkward when you don't have Farina or, Hydro implanted in it. Why am I here? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be over here. There we go. Hello. Yoink!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the...
And Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventures Guild. Cool. Let's see here. Well, chat, we have about 50 minutes left in the stream. So what I think we can definitely do is head over to the teapot, where we can get our transient resin. We had just got a transient resin as well. Bit of a side project I've been working on, but I'm working on creating kind of a memento teapot of all of the things we've gotten from random events over the years. Pictures, world quests, limited time stuff. If you're curious what's behind this door, literally nothing. Yeah, this is all just a bunch of stuff. Nothing particularly impressive. But, you know, nice little memento area. So let's go ahead, leave the mansion. This is the Fontaine setup, as you'll see when I step outside, and there's water everywhere. Oh, hey, Tubby. That's where you are down here.
This realm is truly
Best rank. Grab this. We're going to swap our realm layout so we can get the friendship while we're here. That is on Emerald Peak. Oh. No.
this
Make
realm
sure-
is truly beginning
Is it not
to...
Emerald? No, it's not Emerald Peak. Goodbye.
If
No.
you ever...
Let's claim with all our characters in. Wrong thing. Switch realm style. Floating abode is where everybody is. That's right. I don't know why that takes. Oh, there's a old project of mine is on that map. That's why. An old maze. Alana, welcome to the stream. How you doing today?
I can...
Darn, you almost beat me to the punch, Alana. Alright, friendship 9 on Risley, friendship 5 on Dahlia. Unfortunately, I don't drink coffee, Alana, so I unfortunately cannot take it. However, would you like the coffee instead?
If you ever have any questions about the
Sure, I'll have some tea, Alana. I'll have some tea. Alright. Well, we have 2 transient resin now, and we have the ability to level up some artifacts, so I guess we'll add this as a cameo to the tail end of the road to #1 Kaching. Well, thanks for the TRA, Alana. Nope, you've already said TRA. You've already misspelled it. You blew it, Alana. Nope, it's TRA now. Let's see what that actually means. What have I been given? If you look that up on Google, it's Google Translate. Alright, you've given me Google Translate. That actually is somewhat useful, thanks. Thanks for the Google Translate. Alright, let's grab all these. Select all, batch exchange. Perfect. Okay. And then,
If you ever...
moving ever onward. Let's head out of here to Inazuma. And try twice more for the road to #1 Kaching, or Yelan specifically. And we'll do a quick YouTube recording, but I can interact with chat during this one, because it's kind of tail end and it was already live on the other one. Hello, YouTube. If you're seeing this, we're tagging this on to the most recent episode of the Road to #1 Yelan. We had Transient Resin from the Teapot Reset and from Imaginarium Theater Reset as a result of both of those things happening. So we get 2 more chances at getting a good artifact for our Yelan. Or just leveling up some decent artifacts in general. So, let's see if we get anything good. The main part of this did not do particularly well, but maybe with the luck on our side of an 2-hour recording for Imaginarium Theater and leveling friendship on characters, I guess, is really the only thing you do in Teapot these days. Especially since Millie Astra exists. Maybe we'll get a little luckier. Transient Resin. Not helpful. Potentially useful. Not helpful. Unfortunately, we really need HP percent on that 4th stat, but whatever. I'm not going to complain about decent artifacts.
Gotcha.
Not everything can be perfect. I am aware of this. Alright, down you go, and down you go. Skirk finishes it out. And finally, we get a whole lot of artifacts that are on the wrong side. What were you? Defense. Darn. Okay, well, we got the one artifact we can level up, so we might as well at least give that a shot. And of course, we have the strong box as well, which we're going to go to Inazuma to do it this time, just because maybe Inazuma wants to give us some luck. Nobody really associates Inazuma with luck, but I'd prefer to believe it does. So, yoink. Alright. This is what we got. And they were right, Inazuma is not related to luck at all, everybody. Not related to luck at all. But we do have one artifact we can level, so we may as well give it a shot. It is right here. Not here. Here. Is it you? Was it you? Yeah, we'll do both of you, but we'll start with this one. As long as it goes into crit rate, crit damage, it potentially has a shot. But all we can really hope for. Unfortunately. Alright. You know, that's not horrible. I don't think it's better than the one I already have on Yelan. We'll have to do a comparison to check. Let's also do this one while we're here. Using what's left. This one is the same thing. If it doesn't go into defense, it honestly could be pretty decent. Okay. Okay. Can I get you to 20 anyway? Not really. Okay, we'll take a look at both of these. These are both some maybe potential improvements. If nothing else, there's probably improvements on other characters. Compare here. Artifact recommendations. Compare. This one I just got. Hide recommendations. You. We're losing out on 10% HP. We're gaining... Actually, yeah, that's not really better by any... I mean, standard. Maybe if it rolls plus 20. Lin V2, welcome to the stream. And the flower... Again, this one's going to be really hard to beat. Oh, right, not recommendations. Why do I keep doing that? You. Wait, that's not you. Where's the one that I just did? You? I think it was you. Yeah, because, I mean, there's only two unequipped, and you're one of them, so... Here... You lose out on a bunch of crit rate, you lose out on... You gain crit damage, you gain ER, you lose HP. And HP is the main thing that it gets yelling me about, so... Fine. We're just going to go with that. We could potentially... Hold on. You. Reshape you. Required one transient. Or one feather. Do I not have you? Guess not. Probably going to end up using this on this. We put this into these... Oh no, because it's got 3 rolls into crit rate. We can't really mess with that any more than we already have. We do have the ability to reshape an artifact currently, though, so we'll finish off with that. And where is that particular machine? You. Yeah, we've already done that here, but we do have 2 of these, so it could be a nice flower. We've already done Emblem of Severed Fate, though, so... Never mind. We're going to end it here with this particular thing for the YouTube. Until next time, thanks so much for joining me. Blazing Flames. Signing off. You can have a great exchange. Alright. There we go, TikTok. Sorry about that. It's quick swap. Why would you ever quick swap stuff? Oh, for that. I see. Okay, chat. So yeah, we've got about 30 minutes left on the stream. What do we want to do for the last 30 minutes, chat? You want to do... Where's the last 30 minutes? Is there anybody in the friends list that needs help? Doesn't look like it. Everybody's offline except one who I don't even know who that is. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I just accept friend requests from random people who maybe watched the stream once. And... We go back to Star Rail. But even if we did, we wouldn't have enough time for anything meaningful. Not even a run of Imaginarium... Or not Imaginarium, my goodness. Not even a run of Currency Wars was that quick. Run through artifact domains. We've reshaped artifact domains. No real events are going on. We could try leveling up characters, I suppose, but I don't even know if we have enough to level up even the new Notgrai teams. For example, Lauma, who is currently chilling right here. Do I have the ability to level up any of your talents? Talent upgrade reference is what right now? Your deer. Crown you. Sure. We can convert. Something tells me I doubt it, and I don't think I have the resin to be able to do anything. Correct. I love having 159 out of 160 Primo Gems. Can I convert you? I highly doubt it, but we're gonna try. I can make one. Can I make more than one? No. Unsurprisingly. So, yeah. Not particularly helpful. At all. But here we are. Besides that, I mean, Yelan is leveled as well as I'm going to get her. She's level 11. Don't really need to update that. Aino. I guess I could level up Aino. Give Aino a couple of levels. I could probably convert the Knave stuff. What do we think, chat? Can I convert the Knave? Aino. Yeah, I got plenty of Knave stuff going on. Get 3 Knaves. And then we'll probably just end with Astra Wonderland. Trying out some of the new stuff that's going on. It has been a pretty interesting experience. With Astra, we've had Doom, we've had Attack on Titan. They definitely know what they're doing in there. There's been a bit of a halt on my project, as streaming is and streaming and video and everything else has been working, but it is still on the bench, working to get made, which is a Hollow Knight-esque kind of side-side platformer. That's the current plan. Yeah. Let's head into Astra Wonderland. We can probably do a couple of wishes now that I'm thinking about it. Can I... The way do you actually get into Astra? Is it this? Lobby. Go to public lobby. Random public lobby. Soma, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Over on the TikTok. Thanks to everybody for sticking around through the recordings. I know I wasn't very active during them. What is this? Is it a... A, geez Louise, those are eyes. B, what was the symbol of the shirt? Is that... Adventurers Guild? Or Mondstadt? Or Treasure Warder? It's one of the 3. Not even sure what that was, I'm going to be honest. What was that? Beta 2.1 is out for what in the world that is. Okay. We have an outfit thing, I'm guessing for the other guy. Yep. Nice tie. Back to my normal one, please. Okay. What is our thing here? I already have all this. I knew that. We cannot make any wishes, but I think there's battle... Which one's battle pose? Is it you? No. Is it you? No. You think by now I'd remember how all this works, chat, but I don't. Can I get to it from here? Not particularly. We have a couple of odes we can get through here, I guess. That's nice. But where is the battle pass? Not you. Where's the battle pass? Hey, how do I get to the battle pass? Why am I completely blanking on this? So we got that left, and then the Miliastra Skydorn Paradise. EXP reward? Nope. Where in the world is the battle pass? Or did they take down the battle pass? No, there's no way they took down the battle pass. Unless they did. Hold on. Did they take down the battle pass? So, I see a crown in the distance. I want the crown. Is this some sort of secret? Be a thing that you can grab, and when you grab it, it gives you a headpiece or something? Okay, we're definitely gonna need that jump, so let's do that. And up we go. No? Up we go. Why didn't I jump? Here. What are you? Well, that's really disappointing. Behold, I am the king, the queen, the everything. Let's just end on some. What do we got? What's fun? What's new and exciting? Name all characters, XP Polearm Farm, Alice's Dodoko puzzle, That Adventure Ruin Domain, Slime.io, Dory's Mora, Barrett Kaya. Well, somebody came out with something for Kai's birthday, clearly. Hit to Win, Dual Escape, Mona's Endeavor, The Fortress Defense, Odumo Spirit Nexus. Okay, I might try that for Ultimate Genshin Impact Trivia. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on, chat. Cancel matching. I consider myself something of a Genshin Impact aficionado. Let's see what we got. Questions chosen at... Let's just do full random. Chosen difficulty is random. We have 10 questions. It is the first of the month, Alana. How does one get a naughty Monitou to be a... What is a naughty Monitou? Treasure? Vigorously collide with it. I'm confused. What is a vigorous Monitou? I don't actually know what that is. What do you need to activate a 4-leaf sigil? You need, a 4-leaf sigil is... Use any Dendro attack. What? It's not stand to be... It's depending on what they're defining as a 4-leaf sigil. I thought they're talking about a 4-leaf clover. What is not a catalyst? Lost Prayer is a catalyst. Magic Guide is a catalyst. Light of Foliar Incision is not a catalyst. That's a sword. That is Alphatham's weapon. Which commission is Kujo Sara affiliated with? The Tenryo Commission. Yes. Okay. I do remember that. Inazuma Story's been a while, but I remember that. I thought it was talking about an actual daily commit, like a daily commission. Which dish is the highest rarity? Mondstadt grilled fish is 2-star. Minty bean soup is 2-star. I think golden shrimp ball. Yes. There we go. I'm getting in my groove chat. So yeah, get all your rewards, Alana. Trust me, you'll want them. In which nation could one fish up a floral rapid fighting fish? Well, floral makes me immediately think it's not just Naya, because we've never been there. Okay, I tried. In which domain can one challenge obtains teachings of vagrancy? Ooh. Fallen City? Vagrancy, I believe, is a Natland domain. I just don't know the name of it off the top of my head. Whose burst deals the most damage to a single target? Hu Tao, D. Luke, Abyss Herald, Wicked Torrent. Do we consider that to be an elemental burst? I'm gonna go with that, but... Okay, so it's, again, are we counting that as an elemental burst and that's a trick question, or...? Alright, well, question number 8. Question number 9. Almond tofu. Zhao greatly enjoys almond tofu. Final question. Who invented... Oh, gosh. Fun fact, everybody, I've blocked this entire game mode from my head. I think it was... I don't think it was Regine. It wasn't Xavier. Xavier is the movie guy. Komakata? I'm fine missing that question. The other ones were kind of annoying that I missed it, but that one I blocked that thing from my answer. And I win anyway. Yay! By doing nothing. Victory is mine! Joey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? And I did... Okay, so I think Battle Pass is down. Okay. Makes me feel slightly better than I knew what I was talking about. But I don't know why they closed it down so early. Got about 20 minutes? Sure. Go for something with a theme, I think. It'll be embarrassing if I don't get at least most of them. There's some I can certainly forget, but, you know. And no, I don't have anything randomly heading up on the side. I'm going to have to just remember this all from memory. Random category, please. Sword? Aya, Kaching, Chiori. Bennett. B. E. Really hoping I'm remembering it's double N, double T. Alright. Bennett. Chiori. Where's the I? Chiori. Who's after Chiori? Farina. F-U-R-I-N-A. Alputhum. Do Kaya next. I don't believe I've done Kaya yet. Jean is also there. Yeah. I wish there was a list of named ones. Jean. Ching and Chi-Chi were also both launch character swords. Chi-Chi. And Kaching. Thinking of other Mondstadt characters that have a sword. I don't think there's anybody else. Kaching. Don't know if they're counting Traveler. Is the question. Or if they're counting Traveler, are we counting Ether or Lumine, or are we counting Traveler? Pookie. I'm gonna put Kooky. I'm hoping that it's fine at just Kooky. Okay, Kooky Shinobu. I'm gonna try Traveler. This could be wrong. I would consider this correct, but I don't know. Okay, Traveler does count. Okay, this is where things start to get interesting. We have Alhaitham sitting on the bench that I haven't used yet. Oh, Alhaitham was right. Never mind, I did already use Alhaitham. Oh goodness. Okay, so Chlorand. Though I always forget she does because she uses a gun for most of her attacks. Chlorand. Net also uses it. Don Hung Fan, welcome to the stream. Lynette. For those curious, the category is swords. Alright. Natlan sword user. Do we have a Natlan sword user? I'm running out of thoughts. I'm running out of people. We're only at 12. Let's take the L on this one so I can just think for a second. Mondstadt, I think I've named everybody. Liyue sword user. Kaching, Chi-Chi. Zhongli's not one. Inazuma sword user. No, I'm done. I'm missing a ton of them. The mannequin technically is a sword user, but I don't think that's what it's going for. Yep. Unfortunately. Dingcho, Albedo, Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato, Nilu, Layla, Karara, Shalonen, and 3 more. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep. Well, that's my bad. Do what you gotta do. Tycoon. Sure. I guarantee you this looks... Yeah, I was about to say. Nice thumbnail. Guarantee it looks nothing like the thumbnail. What else is there? Octo Game, Fortress Defense, XP Metro. A lot of XP maps, my goodness. Engine only up. We've done that on the channel before. Silent Hill F puzzle. Blade and Soul Sortie. Done Doom already. Genesis Pearl, Feast Frenzy, Wind Trace, Faceless Ayato. McDonald's Flins. Assel Layla. Sure. Can you do it with one person? Yeah. Bloodborne but Genshin? That sounds interesting. Okay. Oh. That's sword. Pole arm. Dangerous Dreams, welcome to the stream. Different sword. Definitely not doing the club. Never have enjoyed the club. Not really feeling that one either. What do you do? What's your special ability? Oh, okay. Do you do anything? Okay. I like the porns when they're really fluid, but this does not feel fluid. That definitely doesn't feel fluid. That's just a rowing animation. That feels a bit too clunky. That's a broom. That's just a broom. Pardon me, chat, while I deal with a bot in the Twitch. Hello, Zion. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, I think we're gonna just go with this. I like dual wielding. What exactly do you want me to do? Make these not climbable. Yes, you did. Nothing I can really do over here. You've given me a 99 damage enemy that I can do nothing with. Okay.
Right.
Can I take a seat in this chair? Can I point to the chair? No point to the chair? Okay. What do I do when I meet people that try to sell stuff on Twitch? I ban them. Zion, I just straight up ban them. And it's mostly worked, because we used to get a lot more than we currently do.
This isn't good.
Through slimes. There's no escape. A lever leads back to the main room. Anything special about this? I can climb it. That's a lot of slimes. I can climb this. Is there a reason I can climb this? Not particularly. And there's a ledge there, but it doesn't really do anything wrong. You get them every stream. Yeah, I still get them. It's just not nearly as bad as it once was. Thankfully. Locked gate. And nothing else, it seems, out here. As far as I can tell. You ever played any Millie Astro Wonderland? It's quite fun. I greatly enjoy it. There's definitely a lot of untapped potential to it. Can I already deal with you? Oh no, I didn't deal with you. You are different. Be two-handed. One two-handed back. There we go. Ah! Where are you? Are these guys on a timer or... Ow. Back inside, going up. Anybody at the top of the stairs? Nope, I can't get through that door. Must be something that allows me to get through that door out here. Do I have an inventory I can check? No. Right. One shot. So be a little bit careful.
You're open. Oh, such a pain.
Need to be slightly careful because I say be slightly careful and then immediately die. You just ended your stream and that Suki was selling you things? Oh, for that particular person, I was in the middle of a recording for YouTube and they didn't wait to be finished off, so they didn't wait for me to finish. After I responded, I was like, hey, just give me a minute, I gotta finish up this, and then you're good. I can respond. And they just left. Didn't even have to ban them. Can I do anything with this information? Okay. Not anything up here. Oh. Guess there is something up here. I am AR60. I've been here since, I've been playing Genshin since it first came out. If not a day one player, definitely a patch one player. Why can I destroy this? What's the logic, what's the reasoning behind being able to destroy this? Any fake walls? Anything fake? Doesn't look like it. We got a pathway going down. Let's go ahead and destroy these lights, because I guess for some reason that's relevant. Okay, that's a lot of people. Okay. Going up. Nothing. Haven't I been here before? Yep, I have. Oh boy. Let's not get locked into an animation. Down you go. Well, we're getting to the end of the stream, chat. So let me go ahead. Thank you for the 1,000 likes on the TikTok Live. 84 viewers, 1 new follower from it as well. We're going to head over to Leany, who we rated yesterday. Plan off stream is to reach out to some of the people that I may be able to find for doing some currency wars challenges, since that seems to be what everybody likes to see from me, and I aim to please. All right, and yeah. That, we'll do one more lap around here to see if we can find anything of interest. Is anything climbable? There's a door here. An enemy that doesn't move. A statue I can climb, but I think even if I get to the highest point, I can't get anywhere. Yeah, I can't mantle that. Unfortunately, I cannot mantle that. And then, yeah, there's not really anything... I mean, the map doesn't tell me anything. Unsurprisingly. Y'all aren't telling me much. I mean, I can destroy these lamps, but what is destroying the lamps realistically, though? Oh, he can come through the door. Alright, well. Is this the Bloodborne experience, chat? Is this the Bloodborne experience? Alright. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and head out of here. Report Wonderland? You can do that now? Okay. No need to really report anything. And yeah. We'll end off today's stream here. We'll head on out, make sure we didn't get any random additional rewards of any kind. How do I get back to Tevat? There we go. Return to Tevat. If you're on the Twitch, please say hi to Leany from me. I will greatly appreciate it. And yeah. Just trying to make sure we get to the 4-hour mark. I don't particularly have to get to the 4-hour mark, but it's nice just because I like to be consistent. So, that's the reason we're waiting a couple extra seconds here, chat. I do apologize. I will actually get this done this time, because of currency wars and constantly doing the road to Mythic, I was never able to be on enough to actually do this last time, which I hate that I wasn't able to do. But we're going to get it done this time. And that's what's important, right, chat? That's what's important. Make sure, as I've said a couple of times, but some people have come in since, monthly reset did just happen. So, make sure to go into the shop and get your free wishes. They reset at the start of every month. so they've reset for this month. Who knows? You might get a free 5-star. Well, free. You might get a 5-star out of it that you didn't have to spend any Primo Gems on, and that's the important thing. So, did we get anything good? Not really, but, we weren't really expecting anything. And we're saving. 39 wishes, technically 40 if I had one more Primo Gem. Saved for Columbina whenever she comes out. And yeah. That being said, let's go ahead and trigger the raid. And let's raid the right person. Finding them. Follow channels. Go. See if this wants to work correctly. Sometimes it can be a little odd. I see we have 4 viewers. Alright, and the raid should be starting. I'm going to wait for potentially see if the last person wants to join in on the raid. We have 3 out of 4 people. If that last person wants to hop in. And beyond that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Thank the Noel Mains Community Festival. I will be taking part in the Noel Mains Community Festival's Winterfest. Date to be announced, but we are getting ready for it. And it'll be fun. We're going to hope to do some Pictionary, some various community games. The first one, or the most recent one that we did, went really well. And hopefully we're going to have some more creators in on it, besides just me this time. Though I will admit that I was originally told that I was going to be in with a cast of characters, and apparently everybody canceled but me. But, sometimes that's just how life works. Also, I will give you guys the forewarning. Leanie is currently doing, looks like some sort of story-related activity. So if you are looking to stay away from, I'm guessing, some sort of Genshin spoiler, I'd say, yeah,